Yo, what's going on, y'all? This is Marcus Rosa, a.k.a. Mazuma TV, back at y'all with another live, man. I hope everybody's having a blessed, beautiful, positive, productive day, or at least having a great weekend overall, man. I'm feeling extremely blessed. Can't complain at all. Shout out to the nation and the mob. We in the building for sure. We got some things that we currently need to discuss going on in the boxing world, man. We're going to talk about Gervonta Davis struggling to find an opponent, along with Ryan Garcia's latest interview with Say Cheese, where he just says the most blasphemous things possible, man. We definitely going to get into it. But shout out to the nation and the mob for being in the building, man. Hit the like button as soon as you come in. You know what I mean? So we can get the algorithm on the up. I understand this might not be the most action-packed live, considering that it's a Saturday night and people got shit to do. But I'm at the crib. You know what I'm saying? I got my son in the other room sleep. I ain't have nothing else to do, so I figured I'd tune in with the nation. You feel what I'm saying? Shout out to everybody that's been coming through and showing love. You know what I mean? The supportive words, the DMs, you know, people keeping me informed of what's going on in the boxing world, man. Even though I do my own research, man, I appreciate everybody that comes through and just, you know, tries to let me know what's going on right here, man. Glizzy says Saturday night is rare. Absolutely, man, because usually I'll be out and about and shit like that. Sometimes I just want to rest after having a long week, but like I said, man, I'm in the crib by myself. I ain't got nothing going on. You know what I mean? I got some energy or whatever. My allergies killing me and shit, but besides that, everything is well, man. So we're going to talk about, you know, these two topics right here. And then we're going to get into, you know, some open topics, man, like boxing related, non-boxing related. It really don't matter. Shout out to the boy Boxer Film. What up? What up, Boxer Film? Teach. Salute. Oscar de la Paz. What's going on, my brother? What's going on? So yeah, man, we shit. I might be on here for a while too, man, because for real, I ain't tired. For real, I feel good. You feel what I mean? And you know, I just feel like talking and shit. You know what I mean? I was gonna go live last night, but I ain't gonna lie to y'all, man. I was exhausted. I was gonna try to push through it, but I was like, you know what, man? Let me give myself a rest day. You feel me? Stop motion MMA. What up? Coffee Plant. What up? He said, "Fade go crazy." This typical Philly shit, man. Ain't nothing to it. I appreciate it though. You know what I mean? I got my son a haircut too, man. He that little motherfucker, bro. He be trying to grab. He's such a touchy, like my son. He like real aggressive already. He's already a year old. He only a year old and he already aggressive. Like if he moving, like if he trying to walk somewhere and you step in front of him, he try to move you out the way. You know what I'm saying? And then like when the barber, my homie Lou. You know what I mean? He cut all the Philadelphia Eagles, man. Yo, listen, man, if y'all in the Philadelphia area, man, tune in with my barber, man. His name Crafty Lou on social media, man. Yo, absolutely sensational. You know, I've been getting cut with him since like the pandemic. You know what I mean? So it's been about a good 4 to 5 years. Around like 4 years that I've been getting cut with him, man. He cut Jalen Hurts, Saquon Barkley. I don't know if y'all familiar with wrestling, Jordan Burroughs, you know, NBA players, like MMA fighters, you know, absolutely sensational, man. To watch this come up, you know, because I started getting cut with him when, you know, he was just getting in the mix type shit. He's, you know, completely went on another level with his brand. You feel what I'm saying? What you mean he's far away from me? What you mean? Yeah, Jalen Hurts, yeah. He be cutting Jalen Hurts. All those Darius Slay, like all the big time Eagles players, bro, he goes over to the Eagles facility and he cuts them. You know what I mean? Even went to Saquon Barkley's crib recently and gave him a nice cut. You know what I'm saying? My boy Lou is the man. So if y'all in the Philadelphia area, man, get into him with my boy, man. Y'all hear this shit, bro? I fucking hate these hood rats, bro. He definitely get into it. Did he cut some 76ers players? I don't think he's cut any 76ers players yet, but the Sacramento Kings, whenever they come over to Philadelphia, he be cutting them. No, but, you know, shout out to my boy Crafty Lou. I know he don't be tuned in all like that, but that's my boy, man, so I was talking about that because he be trying to give my son a cut, and my son be trying to grab the clippers and shit like that. He'll like smack the barber hand. Little nigga be tripping. That boy is hilarious, bro. The barber was like right in the middle of lining him up in the middle. You know what I mean? And my son just pop. I'm like, yo, this nigga is crazy. Yeah, that's why I be getting mad because they be ready to wake my son up. Like I said, I told you guys before, I got the fire department like a few doors down. And they be loud as shit, bro. I be wanting to go over there and fuck one of those firefighters up, bro. I gotta be the only nigga that don't fuck with firefighters, bro. I do not like them niggas. I don't like them, just like how I don't like cops. You feel what I'm saying? Like, I be telling the cops, like, I got into it with cops where I'd be like, niggas, man, y'all niggas ain't, man, fuck out of here. Fuck you. Get out my face. This wasn't even that long ago. I cursed out a cop. Firefighters, same shit, bro. I'm like, yo, y'all niggas think y'all tough. I will beat you the fuck up, bro. I don't know who the fuck y'all niggas talking to. Yeah, they swear they tough. They be breaking glass and shit. Nigga, I break faces, nigga. Fuck is you talking about? I don't like firefighters, bro. Fuck them. Them niggas want me to get on their good side. They gonna have to come save me. Save me out of burning building, then I'll fuck with you. You know what I'm saying? Until then, fuck y'all niggas. Fuck you mean. I remember the one time I had my son in the car, right? I was parked in the corner. I had a delivery dropped off in front of the house. Bro, the car is on, the AC on, my son in the back seat. The fire trucks pull up, and I guess they see my son in the car. And then they see me walk up with the package. They was like, oh, we was this close to breaking your window. I said, y'all niggas wasn't going to do shit. I said, I will beat the shit out you, old head. He was like, is that? He was like, oh, really? Oh, really? I was like, yeah, get out that truck and see if I won't. Get out that truck and see if I won't, bro. I had my banker outfit on, bro. I had a button down with a tie. I was going tuning, bro. I said, yo, the AC on, the car on. What the fuck is the problem? He's like, oh, all we see is a baby with the windows up. I said, the car is on, you fucking idiot. I was like, what the fuck is you talking about? Nigga, I had a whole, he said something like that. He was like, oh, is that so? Is that so? Like, trying to brush it off. I'm like, bro, I will beat the shit out you, nigga. Like, who the fuck is you talking to, bro? Like, you better do your Googles, nigga. I was about to beat him the fuck up, bro. On some real shit, bro. I had a whole banker outfit on. I remember I had a white button down with the red tie. Nigga, I was dressed like the weatherman. Nigga, I just didn't have a little jacket. Nigga, I was gonna tune that nigga with my Dominican shoes on. Nigga, I was gonna beat the shit out of him. Ooh wee! I was gonna hit him as soon as he would have came out. Bing, bing! I was like, oh wee! Would have knocked that nigga right out that hard hat them niggas be wearing. And they slow as shit with them heavy ass jackets they be having on. Man, I'd have tuned them. There was a few times, now that I think about it, bro, there's been a few altercations that I've gotten into, like not recently, but like the past couple years, where I had my fucking banker outfit on. I remember we had like this crazy ass, like member at the gym at one point in time. And I remember the one time, me and him I was training to do son or whatever, right? And he had came over to my son's baby shower. So this was before my son was even born type shit. And I guess he ain't like the way, like how I didn't like speak to him much at the party. Like this nigga thought he was the center of attention. This nigga thought he was the main character. Like, bro, they all here for me. I gotta show everybody love simultaneously. I had like 50 niggas at the party. Yeah, he stayed in the truck, nigga. Yo, he would have got out that truck, I'd have lost my mind, bro. I'm trying to tell you. Them niggas would have had to jump me, bro. It was like 5 niggas in the fire truck. They probably would have, they would have strolled me. They definitely would have strolled me. So he probably did me a favor. But at the time, I had that blick, nigga, out of what, nigga? Them niggas would have tried to, man, listen, they would have tried to jump me, nigga, listen. Niggas would have had fires inside of them. Fuck is you talking about? Y'all niggas walk through burning buildings. There's going to be some hot shit running through you. Pause. They'd have broke my window out of fuck boy up. Hands down, no debating. I'd have fucked that nigga up. And he was an older dude too. Yeah, I'd have fucked him up. Yeah, I'd have lost my mind. And they would have paid for it. Fuck is you talking about? I'm like, oh yeah, you paying for that. Now, I'm gonna fuck you up. Damn, we gonna pay for that. Shit. But I forgot what I was even talking about. Oh yeah. So I guess the nigga didn't like how I wasn't like talking to him much at the baby shower. So like he was mad as shit the last time he see me at the gym and shit. And I went to shake his hand. He shook my hand and shit, but it was like on some light handshake type shit. Like I ain't had no respect on it. So I already knew there was like a little problem that he had with me and shit. And then he said, "Oh, you gonna say thank you to my son?" I was like, "What?" He said he bought your baby a gift. You gonna say thank you to my son? I said, "Bro, I said thank you at the baby shower." He was like, "Oh, all right." But it was like the type of OR where like he was checking shit. So I'm like, I said, you got a problem, nigga? He was like, fuck you. And I was like, oh shit. I'm like, all right. So we got it. I said, what the fuck is your problem, nigga? I said, what problem you got with me? So we going back and forth. And like, I'm not really worried about it. So I'm about to do pad work with one of my fighters. So I'm like, I said, bro, you think you that special where niggas gotta stop attending today, party to come talk to you, nigga? I said, what's up to you? I said, bye to you. I said, thank you for the gift. What the fuck you want, bro? So, bro, this nigga going crazy. Like, he literally like all animated. He said, bro, he said, Mark, you think you a boxing nigga? You think because you a boxing nigga, I won't fuck you up, Mark? You think because you a boxing nigga, I won't fuck you up? Mind you, he an old head, bro. Like, he in his late 50s. But like, he like a real energetic old head. Like, I don't know how to I didn't know like what the fuck. I don't know what type of time he was on. I don't know if he was on drugs. I don't know what he was on, but real hype, animated old head, like a lot of energy for his age. And I'm like, yo, what the fuck? So, bro, I stopped what I was doing. I dropped the pads in the middle of the ring, and I'm trying to take this fucking button down off because he keep acting like he about to get in the ring. And I'm like, yo, he think that we gonna get in the ring and box, bro. I'm gonna double leg this nigga and dump him right on his head. I'm going back to my wrestling shit. Niggas be thinking that we gonna box, bro. As soon as you swing my way, getting right underneath and dumping you. And then after that, it's all elbow groundwork. Fuck is you talking about? So he like, oh, you think I won't fuck you up, Mark? But he keep going up the boxing steps and then coming back down, going up the steps. So I'm taking the button down off. I got all the buttons down, but nigga, my fucking the cuff links, bro. I had the cuff links button, and the shit was like tailor made. So like, I had to unbutton it to get my fucking wrist out the cuff. And I'm struggling to get that shit off because I'm watching this nigga and I don't want to take my eyes off him because I don't know what the fuck he about to do. But I'm trying to take the button off and I couldn't. And I'm like, yo, I'm about to just break this fucking shirt because the way that he was acting like he was going to jump in there. I'm like, hold the fuck up, nigga. Like, hold the fuck up. I finally got that shit off, bro. Bro, I finally got that shit off. So now I just got a tank top, the dress pants with the motherfucking Dominican shoes, the pointy ass dress shoes and shit. I was like, and then, bro, once he seen that I was locked in, bro, this nigga, we argued for like 10 minutes. And I said, bro, I'm done rapping with you. If you don't want to fight, you don't want to fight. It is what it is. Like, that's the type of time I be on. Like, bro, I'm not about to argue with no niggas all day, bro. Like, you can save that. Like, women do that. You know what I mean? They argue. That's how they express. I don't like to express myself like that. I don't even like to fight. If we being honest, I don't like to fight. But ain't nobody about to bitch me neither. I got too much pride for that. You feel me? So, all right, you ain't trying to rap, bro. Word to my son, bro. Right hand to God on my son. When we finished, when the argument finished and shit, bro, the nigga was literally apologizing. He's like, you know what, Mark, you right, man. You know what, you right. It ain't all about me. You right, bro. And then like, I stopped talking to him. Like, I just completely shut off. Yeah, I had that Rico Suave on. Yeah. So, bro, right hand to God, bro. My pop was like, yeah, man, you can't be disrespecting my son, nigga. Like, you know what I mean? This is his gym too. He could easily kick you the fuck out, blah, blah, blah. He being nice and he letting you rock, nigga. Bro, right hand to God. This, like I said, this nigga in his late 50s, bro. This nigga older than my pop. This nigga start tearing, like bawling in tears right in front of his son, bro. I'm like, yo, what is wrong with this nigga? He went from angry to like how you even describe that? Extremely emotional. Like he went from, mad to extremely animated to calming down to crying. And this was all within like 15 minutes, bro. I was like, what? What you mean I hold a lot of grudges? What you mean? What grudges I'm holding? Yeah, well, old head was like putting on a show. Like this nigga walking up the steps, walking down the steps, walking around the ring, coming back around. And I'm just watching the nigga. So I'm like, yo, this nigga got a little. I'm trying to see whether he got a pocket rocket or not. I'm like, yo, this nigga, like, does this nigga got a gun? Like, cause he like real like. I'm like, yo, this nigga, and I told Deshaun, I was like, yo, watch this nigga if he step in the ring, bro. He was like, I got you. I said, no, not like that. I said, just, you know what I mean? Just keep your eye on him, you know what I mean? In case he on some, like, demon time, you know what I'm saying? Nah, we ain't speak for a long time. You know what I'm saying? We ain't really start getting on speaking terms again until my son was born. You know what I mean? And then, like, he, I don't know if he was kissing ass. I don't know what he was doing, but, like, he like bought my son a onesie. Like he was offering me money to give to my son and like all this other shit. So like we cool now, but you don't forget. You know what I'm saying? Like you forgive, of course. Like you don't, and that's what I mean. Like I definitely don't hold grudges, but like I forgive. But like I remember situations. It'd be like, all right, I can't even play with this nigga like this, or I can't take dude too serious and bring him too like close to my circle because you already know them niggas, they be who they be. You feel me? You know what I mean? Like you can't change when they show you who they is, bro. You just gotta let them rock. But tell y'all this, I got another homie, right? And I take this as disrespect too, bro. If I see you going through something, right? And you the homie, I'm trying to help you. You know what I'm saying? Because I done been through some things. A nigga had a lot of relationship issues, right? Mind you, and he probably watching. I don't give a fuck. I ain't gonna say his name, but he be watching the channel and shit like that. But he had some shit going on with some girl he was fucking with. Mind you, he only knew the bitch like 2 months, right? 2-3 months at the most. And like he's so like hell bent over this bitch. And I'm like, bro, leave this bitch alone. Cause when I heard shit, a couple of niggas around me told me she was a whore. I'm like, bro, leave this bitch alone, bro. I told y'all. I told y'all this. Oh, all right, never mind. I be talking too much. But nah, bro, niggas like, yeah, I don't know if I got too into it, but like the nigga was talking about like hurting himself and all this other shit, bro. I'm like, bro. And then another thing, I don't know if I updated y'all on this shit. He ended up getting shorty pregnant. And I think the girl got rid of the baby. And this nigga mad about it. I said, nigga, you should be throwing a party, nigga. You should be celebrating. You should be calling niggas, telling niggas to meet up at the crib, bring your own bottle. Nigga, if that bitch was giving you that much trouble, 2 to 3 months in your motherfucking relationship, you better be glad that you don't got to deal with this bitch for another 18 years. You need to be, nigga, you need to be ecstatic. Nigga, you need to be doing cartwheels around the crib. Nigga, you need to be doing somersaults outside. Nigga, what is you talking about? You mad because she got rid of the child? Considering all the shit that she done put you through for a couple months? Shit. Nigga, I would have been in that bitch Millie rocking. Millie rocking. Fuck out of here. I don't want to be attached to that bitch, nigga. God just gave you a gift. Walk away with it, nigga. Fuck wrong with you? Yeah. She did him a favor. That's an exit, nigga. Yo, listen, man. Niggas, and what be killing me is niggas be acting like they be so P with it. Like they be acting like they so player with the bitches. Whole time they be like, yeah, nigga, man, I don't fuck with these bitches, man. I don't be taking these bitches serious, man. Fuck these bitches, man. Yeah, yo, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, man. Man, listen, man, these bitches, I hit them, I split them. You see what I'm saying? Like, I hit them and then I split them. Man, fuck these bitches, man. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, nigga. Yeah, fuck these bitches, man. Can't none of them get me. Can't none of them get me. Whole time behind the scenes, these niggas simping, begging for it, threatening to hurt themselves over it. God damn. Mm-hmm. Dead ass. Can't no woman ever say that fucking I threatened to hurt myself or I chased them around or man, you tripping. Fuck is going on? Yo, that nigga crazy. What? Yo, Glizzy, you out of pocket. I seen that shit on my chat, nigga. He said I'd rather just stroke my shit. That's a nasty nigga right there, bro. Yo, Glizzy is a weirdo, bro. That nigga is a weirdo. That boy need help. You know what I'm saying? Yo, bro. That's why, like amongst my niggas and shit, bro, I don't even be talking about the bitches and nothing like that, bro. Cause like, I don't know. You know how many girls done expose niggas around me, and I'm like, yo, you was just saying this, but you doing this. Then you know, niggas just be acting funny with women, bro. Just historically, like even back in high school, I had like a group of niggas that disliked me because I was fucking with a bitch that they all wanted since middle school. Like to this day, bro. Like if I was to see them, shit might go left. And bro, I graduated high school like 8 years ago. Niggas still in their feelings about bitches that I bagged when I was 16. Nigga, I'm 26. Y'all niggas stuck on pussy from 10 years ago. Look, that bitch got kids and all. You worried about her still? Fuck out of here. Orlando Finney, what up? Man, we ain't doing nothing, bro. I'm just talking. You know what I'm saying? Yo, look, man, the boxing world real dry right now. You feel me? I put up like a boxing caption, but it's like, is we really going to talk about boxing today? I mean, we can. You know what I'm saying? Like Gervonta Davis struggling to find an opponent. You know, Coach Kenny was talking about how Gervonta Davis, the most feared lightweight in the history of boxing. And like nobody wants to make a fight with him and shit like that. Now, obviously, that's his opinion. You know what I'm saying? There's no way we can say he's right. There's no way that we can say that he's wrong. If he feels like his fighter is the most feared fighter in lightweight history, then that's his prerogative to think so. You feel me? To get in exactly what he said at this point, Gervonta Davis is the most feared lightweight in the history of the sport. Promoters, managers, and the fighters are scared to face him. So obviously, he's talking about, you know, obviously what started this whole thing was the Lomachenko situation. He was trying to make that Lomachenko fight happen. Lomachenko seemed like he was interested initially, but then he said he wasn't going to fight until 2025. So that fell through. Then Shakur Stevenson, you know, he said he didn't receive an offer. He didn't want to wait around, so he went on and he signed that deal with Matchroom or whatever the case is, and now he's about to fight Joe Cordina. You know what I'm saying? Who else? Rayo Venezuela's team and Robert Garcia recently said that they're not I think they just shut down like the rumors of, you know, fighting Gervonta Davis next. Who else? I don't even know who else will really be. You know, Cepeda. He said he's fighting. They saying that he's going to fight Tevin Farmer. I seen Tevin Farmer talking about he's starting training camp or whatever. So most likely he'll be fighting Tevin Farmer. So that cuts out a lot of people. You know, obviously he's not going to rematch Pitbull Cruz off of a loss. So like what exactly is going on? You know what I'm saying? Is Edwin De Los Santos interested? What is the case? Now, do I think that promoters, managers, and fighters are scared to face him? Absolutely not, because Gervonta Davis, one of the biggest stars in the sport, and they all looking to make a bag, and you'll make a bag with Gervonta Davis, or you'll make a significantly higher purse than what you made in previous bouts. You will definitely get your career high payday facing Gervonta Davis. So I don't necessarily believe that people are scared to face Gervonta Davis. They'll take the money. You feel what I'm saying? The problem is, I just feel like, the matchmaking at this point in time is pretty tough. And, I could understand that because, I got a stable of amateur fighters, and, sometimes it's harder to get opponents than others, regardless of who you are. Sometimes there's a lot of options and who you could face. Other times it's slim to none. You know what I'm saying? So, even though you're a big star, even though you may generate millions of dollars, sometimes it'll be hard to find some opponents. Floyd Mayweather had, a little bit. He didn't always get a yes when he was looking to make fights happen. Tim Bradley put out a whole interview talking about how, Floyd Mayweather team and them had sent them an offer to fight, and like he overpriced himself something crazy, and they said they'll get back to him and never did. You know what I'm saying? And people be really ignoring that shit. Like, Tim really ducked Floyd. Tim Bradley really ducked Floyd. You feel what I'm saying? He didn't want no smoke with Floyd, which was very confusing to me. But regardless, it is what it is. Even if you're a big star, you can still have difficulties making fights happen. And you'll end up frustrated with the sport of boxing. And maybe that's what's going on with Gervonta and his team right now. They scrambling, trying to find somebody. I want to know exactly what's going on with Edwin De Los Santos. Is he an option? Is he available? What's going on? Yeah, Tim ducked Spence, absolutely. They mandated both of them guys to fight for the WBC, I believe. And Tim Bradley, he didn't return to boxing. Yes, he ducked. Yes, he did duck Errol Spence. Yes, he did. Absolutely. If y'all didn't know that, Tim Bradley got a whole interview on Fight Hype where he was talking about it. I forgot the exact details, but Floyd team called Tim Bradley to make a fight or whatever. And he said something about, I just know that he had put out like a counter offer that was like completely overpricing himself. Yeah, he's admitted to ducking both of them. How the fuck do you duck Floyd, bro? They literally called it the Mayweather sweepstakes. They literally called it the Mayweather sweepstakes. Like, if you got picked by Floyd, you should be taking a fight immediately. Immediately. Like, who the fuck would turn down a fight with Floyd? That's generation. Like, that's that type of money you don't see often. I see Andre Berto still eating from Floyd. Marcos Maidana, as soon as he got them 2 Floyd bags, he never came back. Why the fuck would you turn down a payday from Floyd Mayweather? He gonna be making a lot more than you, but the money that you'll be getting, you'll be well off with. You gonna eat. And if you smart with it, you can retire with it. Yeah, I know. He used the other side of the street thing. I think that other side of the street shit really originated with Tim. I'm not too sure. I gotta do my research. But I swear I heard Tim say that shit first. You said Berto got it still. I heard Berto doing well, though. What you mean? I heard Berto chilling. I heard Berto doing all right financially. I heard he made some good investments. That's what I heard from people that know him personally. I can't. I mean, I ain't pocket watching. I don't know what that nigga bank account say. But I heard Berto doing all right. You know what I'm saying? But if niggas lost their bread, that wouldn't be a surprise. Some niggas, you know what I'm saying? He said Berto do business with Aiden Ross. Yeah, I be seeing him, getting shit done. He dressed like a real civilian. Some niggas live below their means, man. No, that don't equate to them being broke. You know what I'm saying? I see Mikey Garcia. He be dressed like he be dressed like a fucking local plumber man or some shit like that. Like and that nigga got millions. Millions. I don't know. It depends. Like, depends on how people. I know for me personally, the type of person I am, I never been like the most flashy dude. I always like to be dressed well or at least clean. But like, I've never been into the watches or the the chains. I never cared for the jewelry, none of that shit. You know what I'm saying? Yep, Ralph, I remember that. When Floyd was calling out De La Hoya and Mosley before he became a star, that nigga Mosley said he had a toothache. Yo, listen, there was a point in time where nobody wanted to smoke with Floyd. Floyd a cooking nigga, right? And then his post-fight interview, he'd be like, I would like to fight Freitas, Prince Nassim, Hamed. Bro, he was calling out niggas that you would have thought of Floyd fighting. He called him out. Like, yo, I want to fight Mosley. I want to fight De La Hoya. He said a bunch of names. Casa Mayor. He was calling out all these dudes, bro, and nobody will fucking say a word back to him. They was like, man, fuck that. We ain't about to fight that little nigga. That little nigga chopping shit up over there. We cool. We ain't about to take it out of this nigga and fuck our paydays up. We just gonna fight each other. Yeah, Casa Mayor definitely ducked Floyd. Now, I see him act like he ain't hear Floyd. And then years later, when I see him all fat and shit, waddling around the UK and shit on some Club Penguin shit, so they come out talking about, yeah, I ought to beat Floyd. Yeah, I ought to beat Floyd. Nigga, shut up. Shut up, nigga. Saying that shit after you. And don't act like that boy ain't call you out. Listen, Floyd would have done. You see how Marco Antonio Barrero was boxing Nassim and had him all off balance? Man, Floyd would have stopped him, bro. Fucking loading up on one shot, falling all off balance, too tall on his punches. Nassim had power. He had good athleticism, bro. But, like, he ain't had no skills for real. Floyd would have exposed the shit out of him, bro. Yeah, nigga waddling around the UK like Club Penguin. Yeah. I stand on that shit. Said Floyd or Khan. Khan would have had trouble with Floyd. I think the first couple rounds, Khan would have been, confusing Floyd with the speed and shit like that. But the thing about Floyd is the thing about Amir Khan's offense, bro. Like, he had speed and shit like that, but his offense was very predictable. He didn't really. I feel like when I watch Khan, it's like you know what he gonna do before he do it. It's always 1-2-1-2 type shit. You know what I'm saying? And then on top of that, Floyd's timing is impeccable. I think that Floyd would have beat Khan as soon as he would have seen Khan getting ready to shoot. Floyd would have disrupted his offense. Floyd was just too intelligent for him, man. Floyd was too intelligent for him. If Khan would have had him against the ropes, Floyd would have tied him up, made him reset. It's just different, bro. Like, all right, Khan had hand speed, but Floyd had great defense, made adjustments really well, knew how to neutralize people's best weapons, and he had impeccable timing, good counter punching. Bro, he would have beat Khan all over the board, bro. Khan would have been trying to find ways to, set up his offense, and Floyd would have just been frustrating him the whole time. Floyd would have boxed Khan and probably would have hurt Khan with one of them pull counters. You know what I'm saying? Because Khan don't respond well when he get hit clean. And they act like Floyd. They act like Floyd ain't had no power. Bro, did y'all see that interview with Oscar De La Hoya on Club Shay Shay? Shannon was talking about how, like, a lot of people said Floyd ain't had no power, and De La Hoya was like, nah, Floyd got power. Floyd got power, and that was with 10-ounce gloves at 154 pounds. He said Floyd got power. I had a good chin, so he couldn't knock me out, but he had power. And he even said that, like, Manny Pacquiao and Floyd's punching power was, like, on the same level. Khan's head was constantly on the line. Exactly. He would have been right in line for that right hand. And if Floyd would have hit him clean with them with one of those pull counters, Khan would have did a little dance. I'm telling you. I hear people talk about it all the time. They act like Khan had the recipe. Based off what? Based off what? Listen, him cutting weight may have possibly been a reason why Khan couldn't take a punch. But, it is what it is. It is what it is. Like, I hear people talk about, Floyd ducked Khan and all this other shit. And it's like, bro, come on, man. Come on, man. Floyd would have been too much for Khan. I don't give a fuck what nobody say. If you think that just straight shots and hand speed was going to beat Floyd, You got shit confused, bro. Zed Judah had hand speed too. And what Floyd do? Neutralize it. First couple rounds would have been, been a little tough for Floyd, but Floyd, it's a 12-round fight, bro. You think Floyd not going to make no changes within them 12 rounds? All them adjustments we done seen Floyd make in his career, you think against top caliber guys, you think he want to make them against Khan? Come on. Yeah, I see. Yeah. And Chris Algieri, bro, I know niggas that spar Chris Algieri, and they told me he cannot punch. And Khan got his shit rocked by him. Come on, man. Shit ridiculous. I know niggas that spar Chris Algieri said he cannot crack an egg. Tank or Floyd 135. Come on, man. Y'all want me like y'all be baiting me to say negative shit about Tank. Y'all know Tank ain't beating no fucking Floyd Mayweather. 130 or 135. Come on, man. y'all baiting me to say some negative shit about Tank. Like, you see how he said Tank walks out the ring? That's crazy. I ain't gonna say all that because that's calling Tank a quitter essentially. I ain't gonna call him all that. He might do that in sparring, but I doubt he'll do that in a real fight. But what I'm telling you is this: Floyd's speed, his accuracy, his overall boxing ability, his quick feet, quick hands. That should have been a nightmare for Tank, bro. Is it fair to say Gamboa had a worse chin than Khan? Khan's chin was worse to me. Like Gamboa was definitely chinny. It's a good question. The niggas I seen Gamboa get rocked with, the niggas that I seen rock Gamboa though actually had power though. You know what I'm saying? Like Gamboa got rocked by, he got stopped by Isak Cruz, he got stopped by Tank, he got stopped by Terence Crawford. Those three motherfuckers could punch. And Crawford was a big ass lightweight. Gamboa could take a punch, bro. Yeah, Khan's chin is way worse than Gamboa's now that I think about it. Boxing Film said, Mark, you seen the report, Tetchin versus Pedraza. Why Pedraza getting passed around like a blunt? I mean, that's typically what happens when fighters get to the later end of their career, and they pass their prime. You know what I mean? And they don't know when to hang it up. Look, man, Pedraza, when he was at his peak, like when he fought Gervonta Davis, that he beat Ray Beltran and shit like that, he was doing his thing. You know what I'm saying? But I seen how the way Pedraza looked in that fight with Keyshawn Davis. Man, he is way past it. Completely a shell of himself. And Pedraza probably in a situation where it's like, they probably throwing some dollars his way. I don't know how much he made with Tank. I don't know how much he's made in his career, period. He was never the biggest star. So, I don't think he's made that much. So maybe he's in a situation where it's like, all right, I'm at the later end of my career. You know what I'm saying? Let me get a little bit more dollars before I get up out of here. How you gonna get the biggest checks possible at the later half of your career when you're not a champion or anything of that nature? You essentially become a gatekeeper. You're gonna have to fight these contenders that's on their way to either fighting for a world title or essentially become a champion. So Tank made $75,000 against Pedraza. Really? Only 75 for a world title? $75,000 for Pedraza? Hold on. That's all he made? Under Floyd? Wow. Yeah, they said 75,000. How they only give him 75,000 for a world title shot? That's crazy. But Pedraza made 225,000, and that was his third defense. Damn, so Pedraza probably done hit a throughout the, if we talking about total career earners, he definitely hit a He was only 22. I mean, that don't equate to that. That's not my point. I'm not talking about age. You know what I'm saying? Because Ryan Garcia said he was a millionaire when he was 19. So it's not, age don't equate to paydays. What I'm saying is, I would have thought that being under Floyd and Al Heyman and, you know, being under the PBC umbrella, I think they would have given him a little bit more for a title shot. It's interesting. That's real interesting. But at the end of the day, them PBC dudes, like they'll on paper say that they getting this amount, but with some type of loophole they got in the system, you know what I mean? They'll get a totally separate check and get a lot more than what they stating on record. You know what I'm saying? That Al Heyman got a way of going about it. I forgot exactly how they do it. But on paper it might have been 75,000, but he probably made significantly more than that. PBC, Al Heyman, they got their loopholes. That's what Al Heyman was getting praised for a long time. I don't know if y'all remember that press conference where like Earl Spencer was drunk on stage, and he was like, "Oh, you see how much I get paid? You see that's on paper, right?" And then Adrian Broner was like, "You talking too much, man." That's what they was talking about. He said, "Who beat Pedraza better, Tank or Key?" I mean, they both systematically broke him down and stopped him, but obviously the more impressive win was Tank because he beat a better version of Pedraza. Keyshawn, he was on the come up and, Pedraza was on the decline. Tank had a more competitive fight with Pedraza, but that was because that was a prime Pedraza. Keyshawn didn't really face much resistance because that was an older, washed Jose Pedraza. You feel what I'm saying? So, I'm gonna say who beat Pedraza better. I'm gonna say Tank because he fought a better version of Pedraza. You know what I'm saying? And was able to beat him, was able to systematically break him down and stop him when he was a world champion with multiple title defenses. Yeah, it's something about Al. Yeah, like Al will give you a separate check. And I think I don't know, it's like a loophole in the IRS, I believe. I don't fucking know. Maybe I'm talking too much. I don't know. But somehow, some way, they walk away with more money than they put on paper. And I don't know if that money gets taxed. I don't know I don't know how that shit works. But regardless, yeah, that's PBC is known for that. They take advantage of some loophole in the IRS for sure. But shout out to everybody that's in the building. I did not expect that many people to come on live tonight because I know it's Saturday. Y'all niggas got shit to do. You know what I mean? He said Al to go. Absolutely. I think everybody disrespecting Al right now because he had a little quiet 2024. You know what I'm saying? But one thing about Al, that motherfucker always got something up his sleeve. Old head always got something up his sleeve. So when he get to snapping with some fight dates and he got some crazy work coming on, you know what I mean? Y'all better keep that same energy, man, because now everybody like praising Turkey Al-Sheikh, saying that he's doing this, he's doing that. And I seen that Turkey Al-Sheikh posted like a picture. It was like the greatest the greatest influencer in boxing or some shit. It was like T-shirts. It was that Turkey Al-Sheikh, the most influential figure in boxing or some crazy shit like that. It's like I see what he talking about because he put his bread up and he making some fights happen. He getting the heavyweight division popping. Bivol, Better Beef. He's making some good fights happen. You know what I'm saying? But you definitely, it's about longevity in this boxing shit. Like you can have a good, Turkey's still new to this shit, so I'm not giving him that crown yet. You know what I mean? To really be like the greatest, like influential figure in boxing, bro, you have to withstand the test of time. Like Bob Arum, one of the greatest promoters to ever live. That nigga is in his 90s, still promoting boxing. Don King, and he gave you over what, 50 years of promotion? Don King, still promoting shit. We just tuned into one of his fights not too long ago. Broner and Blair Cobbs. That boy is in his 90s, still promoting boxing. You feel me? Like, and they've been performing at an elite level in terms of promoting for well over 40 years, more than that. You know what I'm saying? So I see these niggas do it, and I'm seeing Turkey get all this clout when he didn't put in damn near nowhere near as much work as them. He getting more notoriety and respect than them. That's crazy to me. You gotta work for that shit. Just like how these fighters gotta work to, be great and become one of the greatest of all time. The same shit, the same shit goes for, for promoters, managers, advisors, whatever lawyers, whatever the fuck you want to call them. You want to be considered like this great influential figure in the sport, bro. A big part of that is longevity and doing it consistently throughout a certain amount of time for X amount of time. Turkey we just started talking about Turkey this year for real. Because you know how dumb it'll look? Because at any time, Turkey just be like, you know what? Man, fuck boxing. We gonna worry about golf. And boxing just left in the dust. You know what I'm saying? So he got to show more. I think a lot of niggas is just caught up in the moment right now. We gotta see if Turkey really about this shit. And for real, Turkey, he doing a great job and making some great events. You know what I'm saying? I like what he's doing. He's keeping fighters active. He's getting them good paydays. And a lot of people are starting to, go over there and seek opportunity from Turkey Al-Sheikh and shit like that, which is good. But, he still hasn't been able to capture the biggest names in the sport. You know what I'm saying? Come on, man. If you're this big influential figure, how they claim to be, you should be locking in deals with Canelo Alvarez. You should be locking in deals with Gervonta Davis, Ryan Garcia, all these names. I don't even want to bring up Ryan Garcia name or whatever the case is. We're going to get into that. We're going to get into Ryan Garcia, though. But, we can't help but, it's safe to say that he is a name in boxing, unfortunately. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of people that he hasn't done work with. So before Turkey, we give Turkey all this, credit and respect, he got to put some work in just like everybody else. But I'm a fan. I like what he's doing so far. Thus far, he's been doing a great job. Yeah, Turkey invested in the heavyweight division. Yeah, he did. He's dibbling and dabbling in these other weight classes, but it seems like he's very focused on the heavyweight division. Unfortunately, it's crazy. No, bro, you're a drug cheat. Some of the biggest names in the sport of boxing right now have a past with using performance enhancement drugs. It's unfortunate that they're stars. Those slots should belong to clean athletes. But it is what it is. I can't change nothing. He said, fuck Ryan. He disrespected Philly. What did he say about Philly? I don't remember that. I know he said something about Boots, I think. I don't know what he said about Philly, though. Did I see Ryan in Japan? No, I ain't see Ryan in Japan. I seen Rolly in Japan a few months back, but I ain't see Ryan in Japan. I see Ryan do an interview with Say Cheese. Yo, and this, you know what, man? I'm glad we talking about Ryan right now, because I was watching that Say Cheese interview, and I got to really thinking, and I'm like, yo, why are we so forgiving as people? Booze don't go back and forth with niggas on social media. You know what I'm saying? He not one of them niggas who, be tweeting or, be going back and forth with niggas. Like, if he feel like he got something to say, he'll say it. He not going back and forth, though. Ryan is a white boy. We don't claim him. Yeah. Yo, look, I'm going to say this, though. In stop motion, you getting somewhere with that comment. You said Say Cheese a coon. Let's get into that, man, because I feel like this got to be said. And this is bigger than Say Cheese. I don't even know the dude's name, but I'm gonna just say this. I feel like us as people, black and brown people, you know what I'm saying? Being that I come from, African American ancestry and shit like that. There's a lot of huge media outlets that are run by black people, whether we're talking about like Club Shay Shay, Say Cheese, multiple, drink champs. It is what it is. $1 million worth of game. I feel like us as people, bro, we so forgiving for races. That man Ryan Garcia blatantly disrespected black people as a whole. That George Floyd remark, bro, that was extremely disrespectful. And that was big. That statement that he made was essentially bigger than George Floyd. That was him spewing his hatred for black people. He said the N-word. Now, I don't even feel comfortable myself saying, I don't even like saying the N-word with the hard R. And he said that as if like he has a habit of saying that. He said that effortlessly. Like, y'all remember that old video from back in the day when Justin Bieber got caught saying that? When there was like a video of Justin Bieber singing and he was saying the N-word with the hard R. I was watching that video and I'm like, yo, he says that like so openly and so fluidly. I can only imagine how often he says that when the cameras are off. That's what I thought of Ryan Garcia's situation. You feel me? Yeah, he alluded to the KKK, which was a terrorist organization that still hasn't been taken down to this day. I find it very interesting that the FBI, the CIA, whoever the fuck was responsible, they took down the Black Panther movement when essentially they were trying to defend black people and uplift their communities and stuff like that. They were considered a terrorist organization and they got taken down. Meanwhile, the KKK has a phone number that you could call. They do marches in certain towns, and they still haven't been taken down to this day and eliminated. I find that very interesting, and it's maybe because the people that's underneath those white cloaks or whatever the hell you want to call them happen to be doctors, happen to be police officers, happens to be senators, politicians, very influential people in America. You know what I'm saying? And that's why, like, whenever people, there's people sometimes that spell America with 3 Ks in it. You feel what I'm saying? But regardless, to get back to what I was saying about say cheese, I feel like we're very forgiving towards people who genuinely despise us. I told you guys, bro. I just felt it in my bones. My intuition do not lie to me, man. When Henry Garcia made that comment towards Bill Haney, talking about nappy hair and shit. Listen, bro, like growing up, I had an afro. You feel what I'm saying? I had an afro when I was a kid, and they used to call me nappy head. Other Puerto Ricans used to call me nappy head and shit like that. And I used to laugh at it, being young and not really knowing no better. But looking back on it, I'm like, yo, I definitely experienced a lot of racism from Puerto Ricans that come from like Spaniard bloodlines. You feel what I'm saying? The ones that got the straight hair and then they bald by the time they 21 type shit. Like they really used to talk crazy about me, bro. They be like, oh, you big ass lips. Oh, you got black people lips. Cause my dad, family came from Nigeria and shit like that. So obviously, like I don't have all black features, but I have some. And they would nitpick it. You know what I'm saying? They'd be like, oh, nappy ass head, oh, you big ass lips, oh, you black, oh, you know what I'm saying? They used to say shit like that. And I used to laugh at it, guy. I thought they was genuinely joking. But looking back on it, I'm like, yo, that was some real racist shit. That's some real racist shit. No, it wasn't no white boy. No, I don't play like that. That was never, but like other Puerto Ricans that come from like the Spaniard bloodline, you know what I mean? Like the white Puerto Ricans, the Berlangas, you feel me? Like that. So, once I heard Henry Garcia say that about Bill Haney, I'm like, whoa. He said it maliciously. And I was like, yo, that's odd. I said, I wonder what they be teaching Ryan in that household about black people, because he said that like as if like that was an insult. You know what I'm saying? Like he wanted Bill Haney to feel disrespected by that. So I thought that was very interesting. And I was talking about how, them niggas is fucking racist. they fucking racist, bro. And I said it's gonna, and then I said something. I was talking to somebody on here, and I remember saying, uh, I remember saying, you know, that shit gonna come out. The truth gonna come out. You feel me? Yeah, Mexicans get discriminated against heavy by, you know, you already know how that shit go. I don't gotta speak too much on it. Jose said it to Jamal. Yeah, bro. Listen, bro. When I hear people get caught when I hear that nappy head term, bro, I look at that as derogatory. No, Sam, this what you're not understanding, bro. My family, my dad's side of the family, they were brought over during the Atlantic slave trade. You know, fortunately, we did our research and we was able to trace back our history and find this out. But even back then, even like before that, we knew that our family came from Nigeria. During the Atlantic slave trade, our ancestors were taken from Nigeria to Puerto Rico. If you were to go on a map and you were to see Nigeria and Puerto Rico, it's a straight line. You feel what I'm saying? From Nigeria to Puerto Rico is literally a straight line. So during the Atlantic slave trade, our ancestors got brought over from Nigeria over to Puerto Rico. And, you know, after the slave, you know, stuff went away and things of that nature, they ended up staying in Puerto Rico, which is why, you know, some of my family on my dad's side still partake in, like, you know, the like those religious beliefs that they have in Yoruba and shit like that. Like it's you know what I'm saying? Dope shit like that. You know, I find that real interesting. And, you know, I'm gonna end up doing my own. You know, I seen what my father had going on. So essentially, I know what's going on my dad's side, but I want to see more into what's going on my mom's side because she comes from Spaniard heritage, but her dad's side was black as well. So I'm gonna get more into that and see what's going on my mom's side. But it's dope. It's dope. So yeah, like my family was based out of Nigeria, came over here, boom, boom, boom. Now I don't like Berlanga saying the word. I think he way too comfortable saying it. Like if you're gonna say it amongst your people and all that, you know what I mean? I guess that's your prerogative. I can't but like I'm talking about like on public platforms when you know other people watching and shit like that, you gotta be more selective with what you say. You know what I mean? At least that's my opinion. That's why they took that's why they took the microphone away from Angel Garcia. Like we know there's a possibility that you might not be calling Keith Thurman a nigga, you know, maliciously or like, you know, saying it in a racist way. But at the end of the day, uh at the end of the day, you know what I mean, you gotta be real careful what you're saying on, you know, platforms that are being showcased in front of millions of people. You know what I'm saying? You gotta be you gotta be real careful with what you say, bro. You know what I'm saying? And Floyd learned that early in his career. How many times have you heard Floyd say nigga? I found a rap song from Floyd where he said nigga. That's the only time I've ever heard him say it. But a lot of these dudes not media trained. You know what I'm saying? He said Berlanga look like a white dude. He do. He come from that Spaniard side. Look, and Puerto Rico is three people that Puerto Rico is made from. Spaniards, the ones that colonized and took over Puerto Rico, which is why we speak Spanish. We got the Taino Indians, the main people that lived there. You know what I'm saying? And they were enslaved as well. So 2/3 out of the people that created Puerto Rico was enslaved. Then we got the Africans. You feel me? So yeah. So we got a lot of Taino Indian blood, African blood, Spaniard blood. That's why a lot of Puerto Ricans look different. You could line up 5 Puerto Ricans and they all look different. He said Caleb Plant looks more black than Berlanga. That's fucking insane. I ain't gonna say all that. No, I think black people get a little bit too comfortable with Caleb Plant. Like he got swag, you know what I'm saying? You can tell he influenced by black culture and shit like that. You can tell he's cultured, but you know what I mean? Still I don't know. I ain't gonna like y'all niggas can invite him to the cookout and all that, but he ain't gonna be on the grill. You feel me? We ain't gonna put him on the grill. He come to the cookout, he can sit down, have his little plate and all that, but I mean, hold on. I'm just trying to check something real quick. Niggas be playing with me. I would never give Plant the pass. That's not cool. You know what I'm saying? I remember Mike Tyson. Do y'all remember when Mike Tyson told, was it Mike Tyson? He was like, you the only white person that would know how it feels to be a nigga. Why the fuck would you say that? Why would you ever say that? No, he don't. He benefits off of, his white privilege. Just, Eminem, one of the greatest rappers of all time. I disagree with Dr. Umar on that. I do think he's one of the greats, regardless of his race. But he benefits from white privilege just like any other white person. The fuck? Yeah, Mike was bugging the fuck out for that. And then I heard somebody else say that they would let Eminem say the N-word. Why would you do that? Why would you do that? Eminem could never say that. Go fuck how much he been rapping or how he got bullied when he was a kid and he chilled around with these black people. That shit don't give you no leeway to say that. If you rock with black people, how you understand. Well, if they rock with black people as much as they do, they should understand the history of what they people did to black people and have enough respect to never say that word. Straight like that. It's really that simple. What the fuck is going on? Said Mark, then who get to say it? What you mean? You know that already. You know that answer. I don't even know. I don't feel like I know like it's a bad habit of mine and a bad habit for a lot of other people. I feel like nobody should be saying that honestly, but due to like how we came up, I think throughout time, the word that was traditionally, a derogatory word ended up becoming a term of endearment amongst, each other, the ones who been called that. I quit my first job because I was called the N-word by an older white man, you know what I mean, with the hard R. You feel me? Sam said, "I'm not really cool with Africans saying that word. To be honest, I mean and that's your prerogative to feel that way. You know what I'm saying? I feel like that word should definitely, slowly but surely, be put to the wayside. But that's easier said than done." A sing with the $5 super chat. Shout out to my brother. He said, "Mazuma fresh cut." Thank you, my brother. I appreciate that very much. You know what I mean? Just a little. It's just a little low fade, man. You know what I mean? I ain't taking nothing off the top. Just a little fade. Um. He said, "But how do you think Boots does against Conwell?" Charles Conwell is dangerous, man. Search and destroy type of fighter, man, which is some of my favorite fighters to watch. Punching power, a lot of grit. You know what I mean? He's a dangerous fighter, and considering that essentially, he's a full-fledged 154. That's an obstacle that Boots is definitely going to have to get past, but I think Boots is going to be an even bigger problem at 154. My fault, y'all. I think he's essentially going to be a bigger problem at 154 because I think he'll be, just a little bit stronger. And simultaneously, it's too, now he's going to be in 10-ounce gloves or whatever the case is. But that's not going. It's only 2 ounces. That's not going to take away anything from him. You feel me? I still think that he's going to have that same devastate. I think he's going to be physically stronger. Still have that same devastating speed, punching power. And I think he'll acclimate to 154 quite easily just because of how big Jerron Ennis is. You know what I'm saying? So is he going to acclimate to that weight in one fight? No, but like Charles Conwell, he's a pretty sturdy dude for the weight class, but I think Boots has a longer reach, and I believe he's taller than him as well. So I think that he'll acclimate to 154 pretty well. And Charles Conwell is dangerous, so Boots is definitely going to have to be, make sure he's in the best shape possible, because Charles Conwell, he definitely going to try to go get it. Pause. And defensively, he's going to have to be responsible. I would not recommend Boots approaching Conwell like how the way he approached David Ebenezer. You definitely got to keep it nice and sharp, keep him at the end of your punches, boxing, run him into shots, and systematically break him down. But I do think, honestly, that Boots can defeat Charles Conwell and may possibly even stop him. But that's a great fight, man. I'm surprised I've never even thought about that fight. I feel like Charles Conwell has been in the shadows of 154. You know what I mean? A lot of people don't really talk about him. Like when you bring up top 54 guys who don't have world titles, you talk about like Erickson Lubin, talk about Tim Tszyu, and then you bring up the champions Fundora, Crawford, Madrimov, even you might even bring up Mortez Aliyev or whatever the case is. But Charles Conwell, he's a name that hardcore boxing fans know, but don't really bring him up too much in discussions for some reason. And that's a great fight. That's a great fight. And I believe Charles Conwell has come to Boots Gym, and I believe they've sparred as well. I believe, if I'm not mistaken, and this was right after like the time that he fought Patrick Day, man. So Charles Conwell got a body on his fucking record. A lot of people don't talk about that neither, but Charles Conwell was going over to Boots Gym, shortly after that Patrick Day situation. And I believe they were sparring, so I think they're quite familiar with each other. But from what I understand, Charles Conwell said that his team have said that the offer that Boots and them had sent over was a low ball offer, and he said that he can make significantly more fighting Virgil Ortiz. Now, if that's the case, then Boots and them definitely going to have to step up and offer him a bigger bag. You know what I'm saying? Like, if y'all want these big fights, man, at this point, and you want these notable names, if they have bigger bread in front of them, you either going to have to look elsewhere or offer them a bigger bag that they can't refuse, or at least is more, higher than a Virgil Ortiz bag. If Charles Conwell is saying, yo, like, I don't got no problem fighting Boots, but why would I fight Boots for $300,000 or whatever the case is when I could go fight Virgil Ortiz for $600,000? So with that being known, it's like Eddie Hearn and them got to be like, all right, we might have to offer him like $800,000. You know what I mean? To counteract that $600,000 he can make off Virgil. You got to make it make sense for them. You feel me? It's not like Brian Norman where they duck 1.7 to go fight for $200,000. Nah, if Norman would have been like, yo, why would I fight for 1.7 when I can make 2.5 fighting Barrios? Then he would have a strong case, and it's just like, all right, well, they either going to have to step up with the bag or they're going to have to get the fuck up out the way. So Boots definitely got to do Boots get a say in the offers? Absolutely. He has a partnership deal with Matchroom, so he's involved with the negotiations as well. And I think that's why Boots has been quiet for the most part. You know what I'm saying? Because just like the promoters and everybody else that's behind the scenes, you know what I mean? They trying to make the shit happen, so they just staying quiet and they trying to put shit together. Let me see what Anonymous said. Conwell said he want the winner of Virgil versus Bohachuk. He was on the same card and said he was going to watch that fight close. That's why I knew Boots versus Conwell wasn't next. Well, it may possibly be next if Boots, brings a better bag to the table, because the money talks at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying? So we'll see. We'll see. But, you can tell Boots is really trying to make something happen. And don't be surprised according to what I've heard. This is according to what I've heard. I'm telling y'all right now, on MarkMazuma TV, there's 24 people in the building right now. Hit the like button, by the way. But there's 24 people in the building right now. And I'm telling you, 24 people that's tuned in right now, do not be surprised. Do not be surprised if Boots gets rid of that IBF title and makes his run for 154 like we have been requesting of the man. You know what I'm saying? Y'all got to take into consideration, bro. He don't want to fight Karen again. He already beat him. What the fuck he got to fight him for? And, considering that it won't be a unification fight, he's going to have to go through the rehydration clause process. You think that he wants to go through that rehydration process to fight Karen again out of country and fucking Germany? And no, he wants to unify. And if he's not able to get no unification fights, he out. So don't be surprised if Boots, announces a fight date soon against a solid 154 dude at the Wells Fargo in November. And then, that IBF is going to be vacant. And Conor Benn and Karen going to end up fighting each other for the belt. Don't be surprised. And everybody coming out with these conspiracy theories. Oh, Eddie purposely lowballed Brian Norman. So, man, shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. Purposely lowballed Brian Norman so Boots can move up. So he can make him move up and have Conor Benn fight for the belt, and he's more loyal to Conor Benn than Boots. Bro, stop it. You seen Ben Hitless? I could give a fuck about Ben Hitless. He's a capper. No disrespect to you, Coffee, but you see what I'm saying. I could give a fuck about his hit list. Man, Conor Benn ain't on shit, bro. That boy been laying eggs ever since he got popped. You said I would love Boots versus Jesus Ramos. That's a good ass fight. I love that fight. Ramos back, all type of fucked up. What you mean, Oscar? What you talking about? You know something I don't know? He said, yo, I also watched Karen earlier, and Karen actually is typically a come forward fighter. Boots is really the boogeyman. You were right. I'm slowly becoming a fan. I can't lie. Bro, I was watching Karen too, but you know what was crazy? Bozy was like, I don't really not Bozy, I'm sorry. Boots was like, they're like, oh, have you watched, because when they first was asking about Karen, they had asked him, did you watch, like nobody essentially knew who Karen was. They were like, did you watch film on Karen? He was like, he said, no, I don't even watch film because when I watch film, fighters typically don't fight me how they fight everybody else. So when I watched Karen, I was like, yo, all right, he's a little aggressive motherfucker. All right, now. I was like, all right. Then when he fought Boots, he tried to put on a fucking boxing exhibition. I'm like, yo, Boots is telling the truth, bro. Like, what the fuck is the point of studying motherfuckers and watching him fight other niggas when he not going to fight me like that? That shit crazy. It's like, bro, and I've actually seen that happen where like my amateur will get like an opponent and they'll give me the name. And I'll check out like their social media or whatever, they gym pages or whatever. I'll be snooping or whatever. And I'll see the dude, they be like, oh, all right, he a slick outboxer. All right, we gonna counteract that. And then they come out and then they aggressive come forward guys. And it's like, all right, they gonna play into our hand, but I don't even know why I just watched all this film because this nigga didn't fight nothing like that, or vice versa. Oh, this is a come forward aggressive fighter. And then when when we in the ring with them, all of a sudden they outboxers. I'm like, wow, that shit is crazy. So it's like, yeah, I see why some fighters don't watch film purely out of arrogance, where it's like, man, I ain't worried about them niggas, man. They can't fuck with me. It don't matter. I don't need to watch them. But then there's other people that's like, yeah, man, like I really don't watch film because, I'll have, certain expectations after watching it and it doesn't go like how I planned. So it's like, what's the point of watching it if he's not going to fight me like that? You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, that shit's interesting, bro. Oscar, you got to tell me what you meant by Ramos back, all type of fucked up. What you mean by that? The stranger said, I know Ryan caps a lot, but I heard he's trying to make a play for Rayo. Is this his attempt to try to get a rematch with Tank, in your opinion? I don't know, bro. I don't know, and I really don't care about Ryan Garcia's career at this point. I was going to address him calling Terence Crawford overhyped because I thought that was extremely ironic. But besides that, bro, I could really care less what Ryan Garcia does at this point. He's not going to be able to fight until April. A lot of shit is going to be happening until April. So it's like, I hope Rayo don't give him that opportunity, bro. Because on top of that, he was like, oh, yeah, I'll fight Rayo at 144, 145. Bro, Nobody trying to rumble you at catch weights, my nigga. Niggas out here trying to win titles. Niggas out here trying to fight in actual weight classes. Why don't you stop being pussy and trying to, obviously because you're not disciplined enough to make 140 anymore when you've never even made 140, I believe. I think you fought at 135. Then you made your first fight at 40 against Duarte, and that was at a catch weight. And then you try to fight Devin Haney at 140. You miss weight. So I don't think you've ever technically made 140. So why don't you stop being pussy and just move into the welterweight division? That'll get you. You said 141, 144, 145. We got something better for you. Come in 147 and fight actual welterweights at 147. The problem is Ryan doesn't believe in himself against elite welterweight opposition in reality, and he wants to have that size advantage. He won't have it if he goes in there with somebody like Jaron Ennis. And in terms of him calling Terence Crawford overhyped, I just want to address this real quick. Terence Crawford is a 4-division world champion, became undisputed in 2 different divisions, has been on top of his game for well over a decade, has been considered a top pound-for-pound fighter essentially ever since they started bringing up Terence Crawford being number 1 pound for pound right after Floyd retired. So we talking about when Floyd retired, 2015? It's 2024, y'all. And he's still at the top of his game. And he's beat elite guys consistently throughout his career. What has Ryan Garcia done? Terence Crawford is a first ballot Hall of Famer. You could argue that he's an all-time great because he's the first one to become 2-time undisputed in the 4-belt era. What has Ryan Garcia done? Ryan Garcia has made a name off of social media. Ryan Garcia he's a product of good matchmaking. He's a product of good management. Golden Boy fed this boy turkeys 98% of his career. When you finally stepped up a little bit in just one fight with Luke Campbell, you faced adversity. You got knocked on your ass. The first big fight of your career, and you admitted on Say Cheese, you say you surrendered. But what's synonymous with surrendering? Quitting. You admit you quit against Gervonta Davis. The first big fight you had in your career. You quit in front of the whole world, and you blamed it on broken ribs, dehydration. But at the end of the day, you signed the deal. You know what I mean? That's just what you got going on. Then when you finally get a big win in your career against Devin the Dream Haney, it gets reversed to a no contest because you were cheating, looking for an advantage because you did not believe in yourself. Your career, Terence Crawford career, complete opposites, my brother. So when you saying somebody overhyped and Terence Crawford, who's done nothing but be a clean athlete and accomplish accolade on top of accolade, stack accolade on top of accolade. Meanwhile, you've done nothing but be a clout baby and essentially beat nobodies and cheat throughout your career and admit to using drugs and, alcohol and all this. Bro, you're nowhere near that man's realm. So when you call that man overhyped, I find it extremely ironic because you are the definition of somebody who is overhyped in the sport of boxing. You've essentially have accomplished nothing. Me and you have won the same amount of world titles, and I do not have a single professional bout. You are the only big name in boxing right now that does not have a world title. When you talk about Canelo, big name, 4-division world champion. Gervonta Davis, big name, has won multiple world titles. Who else? Shakur Stevenson, he's a solid name, 3-division world champion. Devin Haney, probably the most disliked fighter in boxing, big name, 2-division world champion, undisputed in one other division. I could go on and on. You are the only one within this circle who has not been able to grasp a world title because you are not skilled enough and disciplined enough to win a fight in a clean way or actually beat opposition that is considered elite. Nigga, you are 0-1-1. and big fights. Who the fuck are you to call somebody overhyped? Nigga, you are a bum with hand speed and a good left hook. Nothing else to you. What Floyd say? Straight up and down, no special effects. Cut it the fuck out. You could talk about all the money you made, all this other shit, but when you call the other motherfuckers overhyped, really? Really? Okay. It's interesting. So that's what I ain't, bro. Because the way my mind be running, bro, I be thinking at 1,000,000 miles a second. So I'm trying to, it'd be hard for me to stick to a topic. I don't know if it's the ADHD in me or whatever the fuck you want to call it. I don't know what you want to call it. It's hard for me to stay focused at times. Say Cheese is a fucking coon, right? There's no way with as strong of an outlet that you have. And this is what I mean. Like, these dudes be having trouble upholding their integrity. Like, they put the bread in front of their integrity every time. And I just find it extremely interesting. You know Ryan Garcia is a fucking racist. You know he don't like you. You feel what I'm saying? Meanwhile, you bring him on your platform and you sit there and you sitting right next to this man. Y'all thighs essentially touching in that fucking interview. And you sitting there acting as if he's your man when he's made it clear that he dislikes your kind. He does not like you. He despises you and your skin color. And you still bring him on your channel and speak as if this is your friend. You keeping it all nice and cordial with him. Now, if you would have brought him on the platform and you would have been right at him type shit, and you know, like, I don't know if y'all, and this is years ago, the Arsenio Hall show, when he brought Vanilla Ice on his platform, he got right with him. He was like, yo, what's up, like all this shit. You know what I'm saying? Now, if you brought him and you took that type of approach, I would respect that more. But you sitting here acting like this is your friend. You over here laughing, giggling with the man, and, you know, y'all shaking hands and all types of shit, bro. You are a coon. Then on top of that, it's like, if y'all niggas is going to partake in any type of sports subject, please have some knowledge on the sport. There's no way that I'm going to sit down with a pro fucking tennis player and have an interview with them and talk about tennis. Bro, I don't know one thing about tennis. I'm not going to sit down with a fucking golfer. I'm not going to sit here and play and, you know, go back and forth and talk soccer with a soccer player. Why? Because it's out of my fucking element. And I'm not that arrogant where I'm going to sit here and act like I know about a subject when I don't. Or I'm going to voice my opinion on a subject I know nothing about. Typically, when I don't know something about a subject, I'm either going to, one, do my research on it and form a more educated opinion, or I'm going to shut the fuck up and let them speak because that's not my lane. Say Cheese said, and I don't know this dude's name. Y'all going to have to correct me on his name. I don't know his name. He said that he thought that Rayo versus Pitbull was a draw. Nigga said he thought Pitbull versus Rayo was a draw. And prior to that, he said he didn't see Rayo winning. Right then and there. And I think Ryan crazy ass even corrected him. Nah, Rayo won. And then he said, oh, yeah. Devin clearly lost to Lomachenko. His name is Sean Cotton. Wow. That last name is very ironic. So it's like, why are you voicing your opinion on topics that you know nothing about or you're not educated on? Then I had actually looked up his name. And I put not his name. I'm sorry. God, you just told me his name is Sean Cotton. I had looked up like Say Cheese boxing. And I believe this nigga did an exhibition where he boxed and the nigga got stopped like as soon as the bell rang, he got put on his ass type shit. So it's like, yo, this nigga's a clown, bro. This nigga's a clown. I think I seen like a clip of him getting like knocked all around the ring, getting put on his ass and all types of shit, bro. I'm like, bro, who is this nigga? Yeah, he did an exhibition and got beat the fuck up. Yeah, I seen that. I knew I wasn't tripping. I put Say Cheese Boxing and that came up. It's crazy. But yeah, man, I don't like that shit, man. I know you work, Sean Cotton. I'm sure you did a lot to build up your channel. I'm sure you put a lot of hard work in. For you to allow a bona fide racist, a known racist, to come on your platform and benefit off of you, and you probably compensated the man. You probably paid him to bring him on your platform. And to sit there and act like, you know, you sitting there and befriending him and laughing in his face and having such a positive and social, you know, y'all socializing in this motherfucker. That is coonery at its finest. Yeah, he need to get the fuck up out of boxing. Yo, I'm gonna keep it 1,000, bro. A lot of these niggas need to pack it up and get the fuck out of boxing, bro. I kind of want to say names, but I'm gonna leave it alone. A lot of these dudes that come from different industries, a lot of these dudes that come from different industries and they see an opportunity to talk boxing, and you know, all of a sudden, you know, their channels is all about boxing when they're known for a totally different subject. Bro, pack them the fuck up and get them the fuck out of boxing. We need to get rid of these vultures, man. They sit there and they see something that they could, you know, exploit, and then they try to, you know, and then all of a sudden their opinion matters so much. Their opinion holds so much weight. All of a sudden they hardcore boxing fans, and you know, they over here trying to sit around and, you know, have boxing talk and disagree with niggas. Bro, shut the fuck up. You don't know boxing, nigga. You don't even know how to fucking step into a jab. Shut the fuck up. You said Captain Jack. Who that? Captain Jack. But yeah, man, that shit real interesting to me, man. I would bring Ryan Garcia on my platform, but just to attack him. Oh, Steven Jackson. Yeah. I spoke about Steven Jackson. I criticized him in the past, and he was showing his feelings. With 1 million followers, he went and he posted me on his page and called me a hater. But I don't know if you would put an ordinary hater on your page, or I don't know if you would be that offended by haters. Bro, you've played in the NBA and you get booed all the time. I'm sure you don't have fans in the crowd heckle you. Haters is nothing new to you. You see what I'm saying? But when you tell the truth and you strike a chord, you know what I mean? They get out of character every time. You feel me? Steven Jackson was a nigga who was like, oh, I'm not going to tell a brain surgeon how to do surgery. Don't tell a basketball player how to don't try to talk to like pretty much saying like, if you're not a basketball player, then your opinion don't matter about basketball. Meanwhile, you over here providing your opinion on boxing and getting mad when niggas with boxing backgrounds tell you to stay in your lane. You did the same shit when you was doing basketball. Oh, don't if you ain't never played a sport, you can't tell me nothing. All right, well, stop talking boxing then, because you've never done it. But you know, boxing is a very easy, sport to get into. Yeah, Steven Jackson be in Philly all the time. Dick riding, all these well-known boxing names, like that nigga would touch down in the Philadelphia airport and slide right over to Boo's gym. That nigga don't check into no hotels or nothing. Just be ready to dick ride. You know what I mean? Like, niggas not really in tune with the boxing culture or like that, bro. These niggas ain't stopping by no gyms and showing love to no up-and-coming boxers, bro. No, they dick eaters. They vultures. They clowns. They come through and they just support, like, the big names. Never heard of Steven Jackson going into any gym and donating no gloves or, showing love to no amateurs that's on the come up. None of that. So these niggas need to stop acting like they in the sport because they genuinely fuck with the sport. Nah, nigga. You seen a little, thing to exploit. You know what I'm saying? Y'all niggas hire Andre Ward to do interviews for y'all, so y'all think y'all so solid. Bro, niggas seeing right through all that. Seeing right through all that. All the smoke and mirrors. That's what the fuck they need to call it. And that's what the fuck it is over there. Shout out to Andre Ward though. He getting his bag or whatever. He actually got some sort of credibility because he an all-time great. Stop Motion MMA says, I think Gilly know more about boxing than Sean Cotton. Absolutely. Gilly really don't know shit neither. You know what I'm saying? But he know a lot more than Sean Cotton. Absolutely. I would rather hear Gilly talk boxing than Sean Cotton. Gilly, if we talking about like all the other media outlets, like we talking about Cam Mace, whoever the fuck, Joe Button, all them niggas, Gilly know more than all of them. He probably the most intelligent boxing fan amongst all of them. But like, with me being as experienced as I am with boxing, I'm not tooting my own horn or nothing like that. It's hard to impress me when you talking boxing with me. Because there's certain shit that you were saying, I'm like, you really don't know what you're talking about. Whereas, like, I could tell when you like, a lot of these niggas be plagiarizing, bro. These niggas will take quotes from other people and try to make it their own, or I'll blatantly hear people say opinions, and I'm like, yo, I heard that same opinion from Floyd. So it's like they be watching, they be tuned in, but they don't develop their own opinions. You feel what I'm saying? So it's like they be copying and pasting shit. Like it don't be no originality behind them. You feel me? You can tell when a lot of niggas be it's a lot of plagiarism, J Cash. I'm serious, man. It's like these niggas they be taking other people's work. They be like, I'm gonna tell you this, like Greg Haggett, one of the most knowledgeable dudes in the boxing community. He's old. His birthday just passed too, so happy belated to Greg Haggett, but one of the most intelligent boxing minds in the community. Hands down, no debating. And I'm glad I was able to bring him on my platform not too long ago. But I hear like opinions that he would say. And if you have a similar opinion to somebody else, then that's fine. But I could literally hear people take Greg Haggett's opinions and say it exactly how the way he said it. It's almost like they sit there and they memorize the shit. And then they come out here and they put out videos uttering the same shit. They be providing the same analogies. I'm like, that's not original at all. Like, what's wrong with developing your own opinion? Like, y'all be so afraid to be wrong or be disagreed with that y'all over here copy and pasting other people's opinions so you can have a general consensus rock with you. That shit is crazy. The regurgitated remixes. Yeah. Oh my God. Yeah, when Steven Jackson checked in with Old Block, bro, that was some of the most ignorant shit that I've ever seen. Idiot. Old nigga want to be a young nigga so bad. A nigga who never came up off of no fucking street code, all of a sudden, trying to prove he got stripes so bad. Goofy shit. Rouse said, I remember Gilly was telling Shakur, I really be in the boxing game to Shakur. Bro, Shakur is a fighter. Shakur is a part of the boxing game. Yeah, he's not a part of the boxing game. I don't know what Gilly mean by he really be in the boxing game. Has he ever had? And I hate saying this shit because there's some real knowledgeable people who've never boxed before. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not one of those that be like, oh, your opinion don't matter if you never boxed. No, there's some very intelligent people that have never boxed and provide very sound insights and opinions. But Gilly is a casual, like a slightly above average casual boxer fan at best. He's never trained anybody. He's never built the fighter from the ground up. Gilly is known for podcasting. If he was really in the boxing world, will he really have time to be doing all the shit he's doing with his podcast? And boxing is a nonstop thing. Like, if I'm not on here, I'm at the gym. If I'm not on live, I'm probably at a fight event. September 14th, the same day Canelo fight, I'm down in South Philly at the arena because I got fighters fighting. I'm getting them ready for war. My whole life revolves around boxing. If it ain't my son, you feel what I'm saying? So it's like, these niggas, you're not really in boxing, bro. You did pad work for your son. And your pad work ass, by the way. I could tell that there's like no like intelligence behind it. You just trying to make it look flashy. You trying to make it look good. But your pad work is trash. So I know for a fact you wasn't getting taught in no gym by no, high grade coach. Like, I come up from under like Hall of Fame boxing trainers. You feel me? Like, I really come from that. That's the pedigree that I'm coming from. You held pads for like your son, and your son turkey. Like, even your cousin Wallow say that your son was a journeyman. Your son was ass. I don't even know if he even had any fights. I remember I was supposed to fight him at one point. You're lucky I didn't fight him because I'd have fucking stopped him. But I be talking crazy on this joint. Lucky I ain't fight Gilly's son. I was gonna stop him. You know what I'm saying? I'd have felt a little bad though, because Gilly's son looked like Tootie, you know what I'm saying? Tootie sexy. So, you know what I'm saying? I got a little soft spot for Tootie. What's your opinion on a coach with no amateur or pro background trying to teach boxing? I don't have no negative opinion towards it. You know what I'm saying? Like I just said previously, you can still be a good trainer if you never had any, pro or amateur fights. Ben Davison, from what I understand, I don't know if he's ever had a fight. I don't know if he's ever fought, period. And he's one of the top coaches out in the UK, and he gets a lot of respect from American fighters. Like Devin Haney, they'll check in with Ben Davison all the time, and they give him a lot of respect and love and all that. I'm sure there's been plenty of other trainers. Lomachenko's father, they said that Lomachenko's father learned how to train fighters reading books. You know what I'm saying? And he had Alexander Usyk, undisputed champion, two-time undisputed champion of the world. And he developed one of the greatest amateurs of all time, Vasyl Lomachenko, two-time gold medalist, 396-1. So it all depends, bro. A lot of these, there's a lot of bad coaches out here. I know a lot of bad coaches that were pro boxers. I know a lot of good pro boxers that's trash ass coaches. I know a lot of good amateurs that's trash ass coaches. So does it help when you have a trainer that actually comes from it? Yes. But is that like the ultimate thing? Absolutely not. You got to take it case by case. Like they be talking shit about Greg Hackett record. Oh, he 3-0, whatever the fuck his record is. I don't even know what his record is. But they make fun of his record. And I'm like, yo, what he and Greg Hackett, they think because of his record that he a bum coach. No, he's a pretty good fucking coach. A pretty good coach. And, despite what his record may be, he'll be a very great asset he'll be a great asset at anybody's team because he will know what to avoid and what to stay away from because he done been through it. You feel what I'm saying? Like it all just depends, man. Like you got to really study. You got to see what their philosophies are on boxing. You got to see what they prioritize, what they teach, and don't be afraid to ask questions. Like, if they tell you to do something, if they give you this certain instruction, it'd be like, why would I do that? Like, why do you want me to do that? You know what I'm saying? That wouldn't be like something to say like during a sparring session. And you got to make it clear that you're not like antagonizing them. You just genuinely want to know. Why do you want me to, place my foot here? Or why do you want me to throw this punch? Or what, you know what I'm saying? Have them break it down. If they're not able to break it down, that's a red flag. You see what I'm saying? Um, do they understand defense? Do they understand fundamentals? Do they watch boxing? Do they study film? Uh, what is their routine like? Do they take their time with their fighters before they have them spar? Uh, what are their fighters' records like? These are things that you got to really pay attention to, man, because like I said, regardless of whether they got pro, amateur experience or no experience at all, you can have good and bad coaches from each, environment. Like I said, I know a lot of guys that was bad pro boxing coaches. I mean, there was a lot of professional fighters that I know that are coaches that are absolutely trash. And I know professional fighters that are pretty good coaches. And then I know people who never boxed that are great coaches, and I know people that have never boxed that are bad coaches. So you can find good and bad in either one of those avenues. You feel me? So let me see. You said, thing is, my coach genuinely don't know shit about boxing. During sparring, he'll say shit, and in my head, I'm like, this motherfucker don't know shit about boxing. Straight casual insight and tips. Well, you need to remove yourself from that situation. Then that's what it sounds like to me. You saying my coach. So I'm assuming that coach is somebody that you work with or belongs to you. If you don't respect, and then this is the thing, if he is knowledgeable, just based off of what he was saying, you don't respect his boxing knowledge. So there's no point in you even having him around. That's my personal opinion. You don't respect the man boxing knowledge. And if it's ever like that with a fighter, then they should have coaches that they actually respect their insight. You feel me? If you don't respect your trainer's insight, you need to walk away. You need to find a coach that you actually respect, you know what I mean, and that you'll actually listen to. You know what I'm saying? There's no point in hiring a coach or being taught by a coach that you don't respect their hand. You know what I'm saying? Or respect their knowledge or their instructions. There's no way that I'll be able to do that. Oh, okay, he said it's the only registered gym in my area. I have to travel at least an hour and 30 from my crib to get to some real gyms. Oh man, that's a tough situation. You never thought about moving? Where you located? Yeah, it sounds like a difficult situation, man. It's real difficult. I'm just glad that I had good coaching around me. Period. My dad, real knowledgeable dude. Uh, Coach Sharon Baker, real knowledgeable dude. Oh, you only 18. Oh shit. Okay. Minnesota boxing scene not too crazy out here. Oh, okay. Shit. Yeah, you definitely in a tough spot. Well, I'll tell you this. You 18. Um, I'm gonna say this. If boxing is really your long-term goal, bro, or if that's something you really want to do and you passionate about that type shit, then you need to start planning right now, like right now, to get the fuck out of that area that you from and actually go to an area where they have established trainers or just good boxing culture in general. That's what I would do. I'm in Philadelphia, so I just happen to be at the right place at the right time. You feel me? But like if I'm in your situation and boxing is like my thing, and that's what I wanted to spend my life doing, I gotta get the fuck up out of there. I'm going. I'm going to Philly. I'm going to Florida. Florida got a little bit of boxing culture. I ain't gonna lie to you. Florida got some boxing culture. Vegas, uh, Cali. You know what I'm saying? New York, Jersey. Definitely gonna have to do it. That's what I would do if I was in your shoes. But yeah, man. Let's. I mean, I spoke on every subject, man. I spoke about Gervonta struggling to find an opponent. Spoke about Say Cheese, coon ass with the whole Ryan Garcia. calling Terence Crawford overhyped type stuff. And what's crazy is there was people that was like, oh, Ryan Garcia didn't quit. Ryan Garcia didn't quit. Literally admitted to quitting on Say Cheese. You feel what I'm saying? I surrendered. Okay. You know what I'm saying? So I spoke on all that, man. So we could get into some open boxing topics, man. I'm chilling. I ain't got nothing going on. You know what I'm saying? So what y'all want to talk about? It could be something boxing related. It could be non-boxing related. Y'all let me know what it is, man. You know what I mean? Let me know what it is. Talk to me. What's going on? What's going on? What we speaking about tonight, man? What we speaking on tonight before I get up out of here? Let me know what it is. We got 24 people in the building. Let me see. We got 24 people in the building. Let me check how many people in the building. How many likes? Oh, we got 32 likes. Oh, we good. Shout out to the nation and the mob, man. My boy Anonymous, he said, "What y'all think about that Keyshawn Norfolk card?" Well, I think his other two brothers is on there, which is really dope. That's great exposure for them, and I like the fact that Keyshawn is helping his brothers elevate, because we got Brian Garcia, goofy ass, who got all this power, all this notoriety, and his son, and he allowed his brother Sean Garcia to get cashed out by the Vargas brothers. You feel me? So I like that he's taking his brother Keon and Kelvin Davis and putting them on a big platform. Brian Norman is obviously fighting Derek Cuevas on that card, which is I guess that's a good look for the card. I don't know who else is on that card. Let me check. Let me see if BoxRec got it up. Let me see. All right, well, the event is on here. So Brian Norman, Derek Cuevas, Keyshawn, Troy Isley versus Tyler Howard. I'm familiar with Tyler Howard. That's a okay. That's a good fight. That's a good fight. I actually watched Tyler Howard fight back in like 2019 live. So that's a good John. That's a good fight. Isley should do his thing. FA is fighting on the card, which is dope. Abdullah Mason fighting Johan Vasquez. Okay. Yeah, this is pretty solid. I'm gonna definitely tune into this for sure. This is a pretty solid card. Shout out to Brad Goodman for putting that together for sure. Troy Isley, Abdullah Mason. Yeah, you already know I'm tuned into Abdullah Mason. There ain't no doubt. Ain't nothing stopping me from tuning into an Abdullah Mason fight. That boy momentum, that boy scorching hot. Pause. That boy momentum on 1,000. Definitely got to tune in, man. Rouse said, I feel like Keyshawn is going to make this Lemos fight tougher than what it has to be. I hope he don't, man. I hope he not one of them dudes that fight to the level of his competition. You know what I'm saying? I hope he, he boxes him. But, Keyshawn do seem to have a tendency where it's like he be on whatever you want type shit. You know what I'm saying? Whereas like, if you want to make it a dirty fight, he even say, he be like, I love the fight. You know what I'm saying? When essentially you're not supposed to be fighting everybody. You got to box some motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? So with Lemos, you already know what type time Lemos going to be on. He going to be on his Terminator shit, trying to walk niggas down and fuck them up. Hopefully Keyshawn, stay nice and composed. He stay focused and, he puts a great display of boxing on and not try to go like dog for dog with Lemos and, play rock'em sock'em in there, because that could easily be a bad John. And, I just hope he don't fall to the pressure of it being like a hometown fight. You know what I mean? Because we've seen a lot of people, crumble when they in hometown settings or, seem to be out of focus or whatever the case is. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, for sure. That's a solid card. I'm going to definitely tune in for sure. I want to see Troy Isley and Tyler Howard. Considering that I've seen both of these guys fight, I definitely want to see that. And F.A. Ajagba, that's gonna be interesting. I want to see who he's fighting. Kelvin Davis 13-0, man. He need to be spoken about just a little bit more, man. He need to be spoken about just a little bit more. He got a pretty solid ranking too. He's 63 in the world, 3 stars, ranked 13 in the country. Yeah. You need to talk about him more, man. I'm surprised. He need to find a way to get up out of Keyshawn's shadow. He said, I think Keyshawn going to beat him a lot easier than Hitchens, especially since Lemos is going to be a 35 instead of a 40 this time. But Lemos uses explosive pressure. Keyshawn must be alert. I agree 1,000%. And I do think that Keyshawn got a little bit more oomph on his punches than Richardson Hitchens. So he might be able to get Lemos respect a lot easier than Hitchens would. That's just my opinion. But he definitely going to have to be, not necessarily like, I don't know if cautious is the word, but he definitely got to move calculated in there and, not get out of character or, abandon the game plan. You feel me? I hope he's listening to Bomac real carefully. Abdullah going to go crazy next year. I feel like he's going to have a good step-up fight where even though we already know he good, Abdullah going to really show us he like that. He been showing out, man. It's just with Abdullah, we see that, he's getting better each and every fight. It's just a matter of like, can he maintain those same performances with, opposition we actually know? That's the real question. But he's definitely looking like the goods for sure. Calvin Davis just beat the Sparring King. Yeah, I saw that, but I seen the Sparring King was on like Mill City talking about how he got robbed and shit. So I don't know if that's true, but they was talking about how he got robbed and he was trying to make it seem like he ain't really lose to nobody type shit. So it's interesting. He said, no, he lying. He lost clearly. Shit, he probably did. I ain't see it, so I'm not going to say. But let's see something. All right. he said, y'all ready for Belonga to get slept next week? Shit. Man, look, I already been saying it. Like I was a little bit indecisive of what I wanted, at first. When I heard the fight first got announced, I was like, man, I hope Berlanga get his ass whooped. Because he don't deserve to be in that opportunity or to be in that situation. Then I thought about it, and I'm like, yo, this ain't Berlanga's fault. Anybody would accept the fight with Canelo. This Canelo fight for offering the fight or making the fight happen in general. He the A-side. So I'm like, man, I hope Edgar beat the shit out of Canelo Alvarez. Then I thought about it. I'm like, yo, I don't like neither one of these niggas. So I don't really give a fuck who get their ass whooped. I don't really give a fuck how the fight go. I just believe Canelo going to get him. But regardless of the situation, if I'm wrong, I could care less. You feel me? Like, shit not really going to faze me. I'll be shocked if Berlanga pull it off. But, like, would I really care that happened to Canelo? No. If Canelo sparked Berlanga, would I be shocked? No. But would I really care? No. You know what I'm saying? I'm just neutral about the shit. You feel me? I'm just like that's the perfect word. I'm indifferent to it. I'm just neutral. I don't really care. You feel me? Stop Motion said, "I want a double knockout where they both just hit each other." What was that shit like when Step Brothers was with Will Ferrell? Step Brothers when they was both rumbling on the grass and shit, and they both knocked each other out at the same time. You want a double knockout? That's funny as shit. He said, I definitely want to see Troy Isley versus Elijah Garcia, but I think Elijah's going to move up. He missed weight by like 5 pounds against Kyron. Yeah, that's a bad job. Kyron got a good ranking. I mean, I just spoke to Breadman not too long ago on here. He was talking about how like he's close. So that'd be dope to see. I hope Kyron gets in that situation too. I watched Kyron come up, man. He came to my gym. He sparred my boy Eric Monroe, man. Rest in peace to Eric Monroe. A few years back, probably like 3 years ago. Eric passed away like, I think he passed away like 2022. So that was like 2 years ago. And Kyron and Breadman came over for that sparring. That was good work. And Kyron he sparred one of my guys, B-Rob, a while back. And he sparred one of my tall welterweights a while back, Rashid Johnson. Yeah, we real familiar with Kyron. You said Kyron will beat Adames? Ooh. You gonna get some get back for J-Rock? That's what you saying? I would like that. I think Adames is food. I ain't gonna lie to you, man. I think he food. I think he'd be food for the right one. I think he food, bro. I just think he was at the right place at the right time when he got that belt. Facts. And I mean, Breadman and them, they'll never say it. You know what I'm saying? But J-Rock, he washed, bro. Definitely past his peak. So when Adames and when he had J-Rock hurt and all that bullshit, bro, it's like, bro, I don't know if he would have beat the J-Rock that beat hurt. I don't know that. You know what I'm saying? Let me see something. Oh shit. I like that. My fault, yo. I'm gonna just say this though, man. If y'all got a crib, right? If y'all just moving into a crib and y'all TV on the floor, shouldn't be inviting people over, man. That's all I'm gonna say. Your TV still on the floor, man. I think you need to be doing some more grinding. You know what I mean? You need to be working and get your bread together. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. This is me. Shouldn't be worried about partying and socializing. You need to put your fucking head down and grind. Fuck wrong with you? What? Ralph said the 2015, 2019 Jamal was sleeping Dames. Man, Jamal probably beat that nigga now. Jamal put that motherfucking mimosa down and beat the shit out of Dames. Man, Jamal, man, he'd have been fooled, man. Jamal, that's what pissed me off about Jamal, man. It's like, bro, you could easily be at 160 dominating right now, bro. I think like Jamal would have beat all them niggas, man. Johnny Beck would have been a little tough touch, but I think he would have beat Johnny Beck too if he was on point. Fuck, man. That's disappointing, bro. Said Tony Harrison returns in October. Yeah, I seen he coming back on that Pro Box shit. Man, Pro Box been doing their thing, man. Pro Box been bringing back these guys. They building themselves up. You know what I'm saying? But they bringing back like guys who've been inactive and might be a little bit on the decline type shit, and they still having them fight, putting them in some solid bouts. That's what's up. I'm interested to see who Tony Harrison. Did they announce Tony Harrison's opponent? I'm just saying, I ain't throwing no shots at nobody, man. But it's like, I know if my TV was on the floor and shit, I would not be worried about having people over. Like, that's just me. Oh, okay. They don't got no opponent for. I don't even know what I just said. My fault. I'll be losing focus like a motherfucker. But he set off another tune-up. He probably beat a dime ass. Yeah. Look, man, I don't think much of, like I said, I don't think too much about a dime ass. Will Fundora duck Bud again? I believe they said Bud and Fundora have 30 days to come to an agreement. They gonna do whatever they can to avoid Terence Crawford, bro. I'm trying to tell you, bro. They made it clear as soon as Terence Crawford started expressing interest in fighting Sebastian Fundora, and he petitioned the WBO, and they accepted the petition and all that. What's the promoter name, man? Samson Lukowitz. He let you know that they don't want nothing to do with that fight, bro. He didn't directly say it, but they never really directly say it. But they give you some. They give you the idea. You feel what I'm saying? They were talking about how he was going to be out for 6 months, but that Earl Spence is in the ring, bro. They telling y'all what they want to do. They feel like they catching Earl Spence slipping at this point, and they can make some good money fighting at the Cowboy Stadium. Say we'll rather fight Earl Spence because this is Earl Spence that's pretty much down at this point, and it makes business sense financially. Sebastian Fundora is Mexican. He'll be fighting the hometown guy, and Earl Spence, who's somewhat still a good name in the sport. And they looking at a bag. You feel what I'm saying? So would not be surprised at all if Sebastian Fundora and his team vacate the WBO title, and they either give the belt to Terence Crawford or he ends up fighting for the vacant WBO title while he has a WBA. Would not be surprised at all. You know what I'm saying? Because they probably like, man, we'll make more money with Spence anyway. Fuck that belt. We don't need it. You know what I'm saying? And will it be a duck? Absolutely. Absolutely. You know what I'm saying? But they don't care, bro. Sebastian Fundora, he not the type to, like, you can tell he not one of them dudes that like make his own moves and shit. He shut the fuck up and he boxed, and he let the business guys handle the business behind the scenes. You know what I'm saying? He don't really be controlling his own destiny. He be like other niggas drive the car. He a passenger princess, you feel me? So that's just what it is, bro. Like, I think Fundora will duck Bud again. I do not see Fundora fighting Bud unless Turkey Al-Sheikh put up a crazy bag that Lukowitz and Fundora can't ignore. That'll be able to like override the Earl Spence fight. That's the only way. That's the only way. But I don't see it, man. They let you know what they want to do. You gotta believe when they tell you shit. You gotta believe them. Well, Oscar De La Hoya and Cepeda was acting like they didn't want no smoke with Shakur, and they was talking about how they was ranked in all them different sanctioning bodies. That's them saying they don't want to fight Shakur. Believe them when they say shit. What y'all think of Eddie San and Tito Mercado? Man, I watched Tito Mercado beat the shit out of Hank Lundy, bro. That was a bad job. He been a he trained. He went over to Bosey's one time and shit like that. I don't know if he sparred Boots, but he was over there. I think that's a great addition to Eddie Hearn's stable, man. I think that was a great move. That just made the 140-pound division more interesting, more exciting. And Eddie Hearn is probably gonna, try to line Tito Mercado with other guys that's in the division. I was trying to figure out what he was. Cause I looked at Tito Mercado. I was like, what is he? Is he Puerto Rican? Is he? I found out he's from Nicaragua. So that was interesting. He don't really speak about it too much. I think he just be repping Cali or some shit like that. But I seen he had a lot of knockouts in the amateurs too, which is that lets you know that he really punching on shit. You feel what I'm saying? So I'm looking forward to seeing what he come out with. You know what I'm saying? But that just make 140 just more interesting to talk about. And with Tito being signed with Matchroom, that opens up a lot of opportunities for him. A lot of people wasn't really mentioning him at all. I remember I ain't hear the Mexican part, Anonymous, but yeah. Like when I was reading articles about it, and they just was bringing up Nicaragua and shit. So I'm like, oh, all right. That's what's up. That's a good mix then, shit. But let me see. Let's check Tito Mercado's ranking and all that shit. See exactly where he at. Well, his name is Ernesto. The nigga named Ernie. That boy that boy KO percentage is vicious. 16-0 with 15 knockouts. And he's fighting some guys with some solid records too. Like he stopped Nakatila. You know what I'm saying? He stopped him in 2 rounds. Shit. He knocked Hank Lundy out in 1 round. That was bad, bro. I remember seeing that and being like, God damn, why the fuck he do that? That shit was bad. I think that's when Hank Lundy was like, oh man, I'm done with boxing. And then he came back like 2 weeks later, like, oh man, I'm back. I'm like, oh shit, that nigga must need some money. That nigga must need some money. But yeah, man. He got a pretty good ranking too. 19 in the world, number 9 in the country on BoxRec. And he's only 22 years old. So it's gonna be interesting to see how Eddie Hearn moved him in. You know what I'm saying? Whether they gonna take their time with him and just keep building his name up and getting him recognition, or they just gonna put him in the mix. Like what's going on? That's gonna be interesting to see how they move about it. I wonder if he's ranked in any sanctioning bodies right now. Being with Eddie Hearn, he should be in a sanctioning body already. Let me check. Just to be sure, he's 140, 100. Super lightweight. Let's see. Oh, wow. No, I don't see him ranked in any sanctioning bodies. That's interesting. I wonder, watch how Eddie do this. Watch how Eddie do this. Watch Tito Mercado it just pop up in the rankings one of these months. Watch. Yeah, I'm just checking real quick. Yeah, he's not anywhere. It's interesting how Steve Claggett is ranked number 15 in the WBC. He got kicked out of the WBO rankings, but now he's in the WBC. Very interesting. Very interesting. Steve Claggett be finding his way in them fucking rankings, boy. Yeah, bro. He seemed pretty confident, bro. He's a confident dude. Listen, 16-0, 15 knockouts. I mean, a lot of motherfuckers gonna be confident in that position. I'm saying, I just hope that you're not one of them dudes that's in love with his power, and when the power ain't working out for him, he ain't shit, or like he don't know what to do, type shit. You know what I'm saying? He said, I don't know. I want to say politics and popularity play a part, but then you have mandatories like William Scholl and Karen and Malik Zanid. I don't know if I said that name right. Not too long ago. It's definitely politics. It's not necessarily popularity. But those rankings can be bought, man. I mean, if you got some big money people behind you, or if you got the right people behind you, you can find your way up them rankings, man. That shit ain't, bro. Look, man. William Scholl, not popular, unheard of. So you mean to tell me the IBF was just watching him the whole time while nobody else is watching him? It's like, oh man, let's put him number one. No, bro. Them motherfuckers paid for that slot. For sure. He said Steve Claggett versus Hank Lundy. Who you got? Man, Hank Lundy been washed for like damn near a decade already, man. Steve Claggett will fuck Hank Lundy up, man. Bad John, bro. Hank Lundy's so shot. It's like, bro, I don't even know who was giving him. Like, I don't know if he's his own consultant. I don't know what it is. The nigga just talked to himself, or he's just that delusional. But somebody need to tell Hank he need to hang that shit up, bro. I know you can't. I know there's this thing where it's like, oh, you can never tell a fighter when to retire. Man, fuck that, bro. For your own safety, and because we fuck with you as a person, you need to stop boxing before you end up like Zab Judah. You know what I'm saying? Where you old as shit, still boxing, trying to prove something, and then you get in one little tough fight, and all of a sudden, they opening your brain up, trying to stop the swelling, bro. Fuck all that, bro. William Scholl versus Shishkin is booked for October 19th for the IBF title. Good job. Good job. Shishkin was talking greasy too. Shishkin was talking about, man, I'm gonna fuck this nigga up. He sound real confident in his abilities when it comes to William Scholl. You know who really needs to hang it up? Ivan Redcatch. He just got stopped in 2 against Jose Cepeda last night. It was embarrassing. Shit. Bro, these motherfuckers come and go, man. I didn't even know that. Shit. I've been reading on boxing shit all day today because I literally did nothing today. I got a haircut and went home. I ain't see nothing about Ivan Redcatch rumbling. That's crazy. He got stopped in 2? Shit. I remember when Tevin Farmer moved up and fried his ass, bro. Tevin Farmer was in his... Yo, that time frame, bro, Tevin was looking like the sharpest nigga in Philly at one point, bro. And what was crazy was Tevin, like, nobody ever thought Tevin was going to do what he did, bro. Like, nobody really thought he was like that. Bro, Tevin used to get knocked out in the amateurs, bro. Like, I'm not going to say knocked out. He used to get stopped in the amateurs, all types of shit. He just surpassed a lot of these Philly guys that was projected to be world champions and actually do some crazy shit, bro. Surpassed all of them. And at one point in time, he was below all of them. So that shit just go to show you, bro, like, anybody could blow off this shit if they're in the right position, or if they, if they're in the right position, or, put the work in, bro. A lot of shit could change, bro. This boxing shit surprised me every time. Just when I think I've seen it all, it's always some shit that catch me off guard. Yeah, I remember that. Redcatch felt Regis' power. I was like, fuck that. He found a way out. Oh, he fought Jukenbayev. Shit. I don't know why they would put him in there with Jukenbayev, man. Jukenbayev was a strong motherfucker. That nigga had Matias off balance a couple times. Now, I'm not going to say hurt, but he definitely had surprised Matias a couple times. That motherfucker was strong ass dude. Why would they do that? Put Jukenbayev in there with Ivan Redcatch. Fuck that. That's crazy. Ivan Redcatch had that sparring session with Tank, and Tank looked like he was gonna put him in a fucking coffin. Yeah, that Matias fight was a banger, bro. I love that fight. I watched a few times. Matias got some classic ass fights, bro. So classic ass fights. Underappreciated for real. When Matias fought that rematch with the dude who beat him, his name was like Petros. His last name was like an A. The dude who gave him his first L. Bro, that fucking rematch, bro. Fire. I love watching the Super L fight with Malik Hawkins, the Jukenbayev John, and the rematch. I think Matias beats Paro if they fight again. I think if they rematch, he'll beat him. I heard there was a lot of shit going on. And, obviously there ain't nobody's fault but his own, but I heard there was a lot of shit going on with Matias that I'm not allowed to speak about. You know what I mean? Out of respect for certain people. But I heard there was a lot of bullshit going on in his camp, and he had fallen outs in the middle of camp with certain people. And yo, I seen Ergashev, bro. Ergashev looked totally different. I was like, yo, because when I seen who was it? Ergashev lost too. Ergashev lost. I remember watching that shit. But I remember Ergashev back when he fought Mike Fox, the dude I just brought on my channel not too long ago. And that motherfucker Ergashev was a dog, bro. Straight dog and like just going ham, like just drawing. And he was on a knockout streak after that. So when I heard he was gonna fight Subrel, I was like, yo, that might be a tough fight for Subrel, just based off of what I remember with Ergashev. But Matias just dogged him, bro. Stopped him in like, I think he stopped him in like the 7th or 6th round or some shit, like midway through the fight. And then I'm watching him fight this one dude who he was supposed to be a layup to keep it a buck. Like, dude was supposed to be a layup. And he got dropped by boy. No, I'm like, what the fuck? Like, and the boy was like, yo, he was bitching. Nothing like himself. You say you thought Ergashev won his last fight? I don't think it was unanimous. Let me check. Okay, right here. Right here. I was on Super L Box, right? He fought Julian Smith. Julian Smith 8-2. And the nigga lost out of his last 6 fights, he lost 2. It was a split. How you lose to a nigga with 10 fights in a 10-rounder, bro? Jesus Christ. That's crazy, bro. That's embarrassing. No, I remember watching the fight because we was all in the group chat talking about it when it was going on. And the boy was cooking up on Ergashev, man. That's crazy. Yeah, Ergashev switched the whole shit up. He probably lost confidence. This happens with a lot of dudes when they get brutalized and stopped or whatever the case is, bro. They lose their confidence and their ability to take a punch, or they get traumatized by that one situation and they don't want to go through fights where they get punished like that again because it was such a traumatic event for them to go through. You feel what I'm saying? He said Julian Smith deaf. Shit. It's crazy. There was a UFC fighter I knew that was deaf. I think his name was like Matt Hamill, or he was like hard of hearing or something. I got deaf people in my family. I got 2 deaf uncles and a deaf aunt on my mom's side. And one of them was a boxer, ironically, so that's funny. Yeah, Ricochet ain't want no more in that corner, bro. He was bitching.
Bitches how to pimp a nigga. Make him think you love him, take his money, dip on.
I hate these dumbass hood rat songs. Quick to fuck a nigga, then I'm ducking him. If I'm ever ducking him, then I am not the one for him. Like, bitch, shut the fuck up. Yeah, stop motion, but he ain't really beat John Jones. You feel me? Like, on paper, yeah, but he ain't really beat John for real. We know this man. Fucking nigga, take his money, then I'm on the run again. I'm like, bro, bitch, you sound like a whore, right? Like, you know that. Like, you sound like somebody that niggas don't desire, or you sound like a woman a nigga would never take serious. And then y'all end up dying alone with y'all dog or cat. You feel what I'm saying? Like, it's just bad John. Talking about they don't want no scrubs. Bitch, you are the scrub. Your Cash App is in your bio, bitch. You panhandle on social media. The only niggas that will accept you is scrubs, because you're a scrub yourself. Yeah, like shit crazy, bro. Told that nigga after I like they be saying the craziest shit. Like it be just be mind boggling. And like these girls be listening to it. I'm like, yo, like y'all rock with that shit? Like y'all think that shit cute? Told him after what the fuck the bitch she said after I'm done fucking him, I say I'm not the one for him. Riding with she said some crazy shit. And I'm like, bro, you know who had me rolling? You know who had me rolling? Sexy Red. Sexy Red be having me cracking the fuck up. She said on Twitter, she said, I ain't demure, I'm a whore. She said, I ain't no demure, bitch, I'm a hoe. That shit had me rolling, bro. These bitches don't be having no shame. Sissified nigga. Yeah. He said he ain't no Uzi toting nigga. Who was Uzi Vert? That shit had me crying when that interview first came out. What was that shit she said? What the fuck? Yo, Sexy Red be saying some crazy shit, bro. And then on the baby song, what's that song? He's like, make a ghetto bitch put the hands on the knees. Make a ghetto bitch put the hands on the knees. I think that shit called I don't even know what that shit called. But there was a remix with Sexy Red, and she said he think I'm a what the fuck she say, bro? I can't put it on here. They'll take it down. Uh he think I'm a shy bitch. I'm a hoe. Like she just be saying it, bro, and I be fucking dead. Like, and they be girls. Like I seen parties where like girls got the whole Sexy Red shit memorized, and I'm like, yo, y'all bitches is a cult of whores. Like y'all bitches like y'all like a militia of sluts. What is wrong with y'all? Like, when the fuck that ever been the wave, bitch? Like, you crazy as shit. A bunch of fat bitches in the club, like, niggas ain't shit. Nigga, your diet ain't shit. Fuck is you talking about? Big, wide, fucking refrigerator box built ass bitch. Want to talk about how niggas ain't shit. Bitch, you ain't shit. Your neck mad dark. Two-tone neck ass bitch. You are a pre-diabetic worrying about niggas. Worry about getting up out of the motherfucking pre-diabetic shoes, bitch. Fuck is wrong with you? It says Sexy Red selling makeup named after diseases. That's crazy. Beating your face with some chlamydia is fucking wild. I ain't never heard no shit like that. That's some crazy shit. Yeah. And I respect Sexy Red for that because she's saying who she is. You see what I'm saying? She like, oh man, I don't give a fuck about none of this little feminine girl. Man, I'm a hoe. I'm like, oh, all right. I mean, at least you know who you is, because there's a lot of bitches who think they good girls and they ain't shit. You feel me? Look, man, just grab one girl and just pray they don't be on no horror shit, bro. Because I'm trying to tell you, being single out here, trying to fuck with multiple bitches, that shit dangerous, dog. That shit dangerous. That shit could really get you fried out here, especially in Philly, bro. These niggas they be ready to crash out behind they bitch. She do look like Young Thug. She do. Sexy Red do look like Young Thug. I remember when they was talking about that. That shit was funny. Yeah, Sexy Red don't care, bro. 9 times out of 10, they hoeing on the low or they got a roster. Hey, man, look, I'm dealing with a woman right now, and it's like, God take the chance. You feel me? Just got, but one thing that they probably be good at hiding it, but it always show itself. And a bitch ain't never gonna get one up on me. I know that for a fact. I got too much good shit going on. As soon as you play yourself, it's a wrap. Yeah. I'm gonna keep it a buck though, bro. I've had good experiences with women. So it's like, even with my son mom, like, we had a falling out or whatever, but when we was dealing with each other, I didn't have no bad experiences. I didn't really get disrespected or nothing like that. My first relationship was 10 years, bro. Um, from like 8th grade all the way to like 2021, 2022, some shit like that. Um, yeah, that was I had it. We just grew up and became different people. You know what I'm saying? And shortly afterwards, I was dealing with my son mom, and then yeah, like I don't know. I got good experiences with women, so I don't really be sharing that same narrative that a lot of dudes got, where it's like, oh man, all these bitches is old. I don't think all these bitches is hoes. I think there's actually some good women out here. You just gotta know. You gotta be a good judge of character. You feel me? You gotta be a good judge of character. Sometimes, you know what I mean, people would trick you. You feel me? Sometimes some people be good for you, sometimes they not. Sometimes they show you who they is right away. Sometimes they won't show you till it's too late. That's how that shit work. You gotta know how I pick them. Yeah, that zodiac shit do be out of pocket. They'll be like, oh, but your moon is in Gemini, and bitch, I don't. What the fuck? I don't know about none of that shit. Hold on, I'll be right back. I hear. Let me hold on. I hear my son. Oh shit, my fault. What up? What up? Marky Dan, what up? He said baby Mazuma making an appearance. Nah, he just be waking up sometimes. I be having to give him like his little pacifier and shit so he could self-soothe himself, you know what I'm saying? But he said my your generation lost. No, man, you just got man, listen, man, look, good parents is still a thing. So as long as there's good parents around, there's good women. You know what I'm saying? So you got to pay attention to, their upbringing. You know what I'm saying? How they families like. Is their family tight knit? Is they distant? Uh gotta my fault. I heard something. Bitch, chill out. I'll put a fucking hole through that door. I ain't supposed to be having no company right now. Niggas better chill out. But yeah, man, like you gotta as long as there's good parents, there's good women out here. You feel me? So, you know what I mean? Y'all gotta stay optimistic and not feed into these narratives, man. And like, if y'all in certain areas, y'all might not find the women that y'all really looking for, man. It's like if you judging women based off if you on social media trying to find a good woman, most likely you not gonna find it, bro. You're gonna have to go out and live, my nigga. Step out your crib and socialize. A lot of niggas be scared to socialize outside of social media. You know what I mean? Niggas be having all this personality on the internet, and then when they around people in real life, and it's all crickets. Yeah, that's a crazy quote from Lil Bibby. That's a fact. But nah, you gotta know how to pick them, bro. There's a lot of great women out here. You know what I'm saying? You just gotta make sure, you doing your part too. Y'all gotta make sure y'all communicating. Y'all gotta make sure y'all like in good spaces with each other, man. Because some women they like to stay silent and not express themselves until it's too late. And by the time you figure it out, they already tapped out and ready to dip from the relationship. You gotta make communication key. And then what's also gonna help you is you telling your intentions from the door. What is it that you're looking for? You looking for somebody to just fuck on? You looking for somebody to are you dating with the intentions to marry? Little shit like that. You know what I'm saying? That's what the dude, and that's why I admire Kevin Samuels a lot, because Kevin Samuels was attempting to instill, like traditional values back in, families. And a lot of people hated that shit. You know what I'm saying? And he set a lot of people straight and just trying to have them be realistic with their expectations. Because nowadays it's like you got fucking bitches that's 200 pounds talking about they want niggas that make $500,000 a month. A nigga who making $500,000 a year. Niggas who making that type of money is not looking for no big back 200-pound bitches. Brute trash can built ass bitches. They is not looking for you. Why would they settle for you? And then and it was a relevant thing. And then when he passed away, people were celebrating like they killed Bin Laden. Like, what the fuck? You see what I'm saying? So it's like, yeah, man. And then it's like, and this is another thing too. And I've become part of that mistake as well. You gotta make sure that you ready for a relationship before you jump into it. You know what I'm saying? Because if you rush something, you can fuck up an entirely good situation. You can have a great woman, but not be in the right space mentally and fuck up as a result. You feel me? So, it is what it is, man. Like I understand like Oscar De La Paz, he said he 18, he a kid. You know what I'm saying? I was 18 8 years ago. A lot of shit that happened within these 8 years. I became a father within 8 years. I've been in multiple relationships in these 8 years. From my experience, man, you gotta first of all, you gotta focus on you and get your priorities together. You know what I'm saying? The good women will find you. The good women will find you. You see what I'm saying? So be a little bit more optimistic. You know what I'm saying? Be optimistic. Because even in your era, there's some good women. Trust and believe. You said there was girls upset. Yeah, I seen that. There was girls upset with Lizzo because she was working out. You know why? Because misery loves company, man. So what happens is is there somebody at that door, bro? If I go to that door and it's not somebody that is supposed to be here, it's gonna be a problem. So I'm trying to avoid going to that door. But anyways, what I was saying was misery loves company. So because of that, it's like they want you to stay down with them. When they in a down situation, if they see you trying to go above them or you trying to operate at a higher frequency, they become envious. They hate it. They don't like it. You feel what I'm saying? So that's all that is. All them big back bitches disappointed that Lizzo trying to get some of that pork roll off her neck. You see what I'm saying? But I think she got to understand it, man. She probably thought because she was successful and that she was talented or whatever, regardless of her weight, that she was going to be able to find the nigga of her dreams. Wrong. Wrong. You got to make sure you got to fit. You want a high value nigga, man. There's certain criteria you have to follow. You feel what I mean? If not, you're going to have to settle for an average blue collar ass nigga that might have some kids. Marky Dan said facts. The BBL era had these women believing they could buy confidence. They look like balloon monster. Hey man, you know it was so funny to me. They were like, why niggas be like, why would y'all do that to try to impress us? They be like, oh, we not doing it for y'all. We doing it for ourselves. No, the fuck y'all not. Y'all doing that hoping that a nigga choose on you. Just see what it is, bro. Y'all not doing that for y'all own gratification. Stop it. Y'all see these other girls, with big ass, big titties type shit. I mean, got their bodies done and they over here with rappers and y'all low key desire that. So y'all trying to get where they go. You just trying to follow their blueprint. It's cool. You see Kim Kardashian getting her body done and she with Kanye and she with Reggie Bush and then she with Ray. She with all these successful people. And you like, oh, maybe if I do that, I could be in that same situation. Come on, man. Y'all do it with one intention, with one goal in mind. Have you ever had this happen to you? You try to holler at a girl and then her friends try to block her from talking to you. I've had situations not exactly like that because what you gotta do is, man, this is what you gotta do. You gotta be cool with that. You gotta be cool with that girl that's cock blocking. You know what I'm saying? You gotta play it cool with her because most likely she a hater. You know what I'm saying? Most likely she the hater. You know what I'm saying? And she mad that nobody trying to get at her and they keep trying to get she probably the ugly one out of the group, so she dicky. And so if you go over there and you play it cool with her or whatever, you have good conversation with her, that'll probably set her guard down. When you set that guard down with her, then you be like, yo, so what's up with your friend? You know what I'm saying? And you know what I'm saying? From there, it could probably, be a little smoother transition. You feel me? She be like, oh, he's actually cool, girl. You should talk to him. Type shit. You feel what I'm saying? He said they put 2 bricks in, but can't afford to do their legs and look goofy. Yeah, I be seeing these girls that, I ain't gonna lie, I got family members that done got their bodies done and shit like that. And that should be looking kind of crazy. You feel me? You gotta play it cool with the cock blocker, man. If you want to, you gotta be strategic with it. If you see you got a roadblock in front of you, before you get to the finish line, man, you can't go around the roadblock, man. You're gonna have to deal with it as you go along. Find a way around. You're gonna have to find a way through it. Or at least get it up out the way. I don't know, man. This should just be funny, bro. Should really be funny as hell. But I ain't gonna lie to you, like I've never been like a big socializer. And on some real shit, what's ironic is my My first relationship, the one I said I was in 10 years, I met her in middle school. Um, my following relationships, met them on social media and then met up with them afterwards. So I'm not the type dude that you'll ever catch me at a bar. You'll never catch me at a club. You would never catch me in neither one of them. I went to a strip club once, and I was underage. I wasn't even supposed to be there, allegedly. Um, but never been back there since then. I'm 26 years old. Don't go to no bars because I don't drink. Why the fuck I need to be there? I don't party, so why would I be at a club? So it's like I don't really. I just go to work, the gym, chill, come home with my son and chill. I don't. So that limits like people that I have conversations with. You feel me? So that's all that is. I don't be knowing nobody. So I don't never really be in those situations where like a girl come up to me and be cock blocking and shit. That shit don't be happening. I remember a while back, I was at this um yeah, and then this is the thing too. When I be at like from the times that I've been at like clubs and shit like that, I don't drink, I don't smoke, I don't do none of that. So I'm the only sober one in that whole room. And I tend to notice that when I'm in these clubs, I'll be in my head the whole time, just watching everybody, um, watching what they doing. You know, and I just be like hella newsy, like in everybody business. I'm just hella alert, and I don't really be taking the time to really just fall back, decompress, and just like enjoy my time there. You know what I'm saying? I just feel like the whole time I'm just worried about what everybody else doing. You know what I'm saying? Making sure everything going all right over here. I just be too much in my head, bro. It's just not the center for me to have fun. I'll be having fun when I bring some good homies over. Like when I had that live fight party for Boots and Evanesia, I had like four of my homies here, and we just talking shit, watching the fight. That's what I find fun. When I'm chopping it up at the gym, that's what I find fun. That's what I get a kick out of. Or like when I be at the barbershop talking shit with my niggas, like that'd be the only shit that I find fun. Like clubs not fun to me, bro. I be too like I don't know if paranoid the word, but I be too in my I be in my head too much. You know what I'm saying? You never would catch me with a bottle in my hand or weed in my hand, and you're not gonna catch me in no clubs. You're not gonna catch me in no bars. None of that. That's just not my setting. You know what I mean? But niggas be having fun though. They be that shit. They be going out every weekend. Be going out every weekend, bro. I can't do it. Even on weekends where I don't have my son, don't do it. And if I do, I'm going like off the strength of me being cool with that one person. If they invite me and I really fuck with them, I'll go. But it's like I'm doing it off the strength of me being cool with that person, me genuinely fucking with that person, because I ain't doing it for myself. If it was up to me, I wouldn't go. What? Yeah, I had a fucking one time I had went to the bar. There was this fucking big black John, bro. Some black woman or whatever. She had to be like every bit of 6'1", bro. She was big, bro. Now I'm 5'9", so she taller than me. And bro, she come up to me, bro. I'm sitting on the chairs and watching these niggas play pool because it was like a good competitive game. So I'm too thin on watching. And we was like right by the bathrooms. You know, they drinking. So, you know, when people drink, they be having to pee all the time and shit. Shorty just kept walking past me and she was drunk in her bag. You could see it in her eyes that she not fucking around, bro. So she just like grilling me, grilling me, grilling me. So then I guess a song came on that she liked and shit, bro. She came up to me, was trying to dance on me. Mind you, I didn't know who she was. trying to dance on me. Yo, she putting her hands on my face. I had even recorded it on my Instagram, bro. Like, it was on my story. This John was like touching my face and all this shit, trying to dance on me. And I'm like, yo, I'm not with it, bro. Like, I'm not with it. Like, and I was trying to be nice. I'm like, yo, no, thank you. I'm sorry. She just kept on, bro. Just kept on. I'm like, yo, the roles was reversed, bro. Like, if it was me doing that, then I'd be all types of like perverts and harassers and all types of shit. That should be crazy how that should be going, bro. I don't even play like that, bro. If I tell you I ain't with it, he said she violated you, gang. I'd have slept. Nah, wait, I can't do that. I can't do that. Nope. Can't put no hands on no women, man. Not over here, bro. I got shit I'm trying to do. That shit'll fuck up my whole motion if I was to do that, brother. Nah. He said I would have been facing charges, of course. Them cops already don't like me. This is the thing about Philly, bro. It's like over time, it's like if you in a certain district, these cops already like be looking for a reason to fuck with you. Like, I remember when I used to get ready for fights, I used to run down this big block in Philly called it's Lehigh Avenue. So I used to run down Lehigh like on some 8 o'clock. Like I like to run right like when the sun is setting, because that's like when it like cool down and shit. Especially in the summer, I don't like running outside in the heat. So I'll run at night. And like I remember like there were times where like cop cars would like slowly follow behind me and ask why I'm running and all this shit. Like, why am I wearing black? And bro, they just like they look for a reason to try to fuck with you. You feel what I'm saying? So it's like once they get like an idea of who you are and shit like that, and if they would ever get a call about you, bro, they're gonna try to roof you or they're gonna try to give you a hard time. You feel me? So nah, I can't put no hands on no women. Could never do that. I remember they actually had taken my fuck it is what it is. They had taken my firearm from me because of what they consider verbal abuse. Do you see what I'm saying? So now I'm fighting, trying to try to like reinstate my gun permit. Yeah, I remember at ShopRite, the security nigga was watching me scan all my items, and he watched me pay for every single item. He watched me place it in the bag, and as I'm walking out, he's like, "Oh, I gotta check your receipt." I was like, "Nigga, you seen me scan and pay for all this shit, man. Get the fuck out of here!" And I kept walking. He was like, "No, I need to check your receipt, or you can't leave." I said, "Who gonna stop me from leaving? The fuck? Who the fuck gonna stop me from leaving? Not you, nigga. Fuck out of here." And then like the one of the runners came over. "Oh, he has to check your receipt, his policy." I said, "Bro, he just watched me do this whole shit, and now he want to stop me from what I got going on." I said, "No, I'm cool." I said, "I paid for it. The receipt right here, everything in the fucking bag. You not checking shit." I walked out there, John. Crazy as shit. I'd have loved for him to put a hand on me while I was walking out. That should have been a bad John. Fuck out of here. Talking about I can't leave. Nigga, who the fuck? Nigga, you was a loss prevention worker and ShopRite that probably make $15 an hour. Get the fuck out my face, bro. These niggas be tripping. So you just gonna watch me the whole time. You see that I'm doing everything I'm supposed to be doing. You see I'm not stealing, but you want to check my receipt for what? Nigga, you just watch me scan all the shit. Fuck now. If you was like not watching or whatever, and you was just walking up and you need, All right, that's cool, but I don't see you checking none of these old white people. What the fuck is you checking me for? He said, nah, that wasn't police. That was loss preventions. He said, Mazuma TV versus the police is a legendary feud. Yeah, I don't fuck with them niggas, bro. This was ever since I was young, bro. When I used to do Uber Eats, bro, I used to get pulled over from the cops like every other day because I had this dark ass tent. So they used to just pull me over all the time and just suspect I was a drug dealer. All the time, bro. They used to put their fucking head in my car, try to smell for weed. I said, why is you getting so close? I'm just trying to check what's going on. Bro, you see what's going on. All my windows rolled down. Why is you coming so close? Fuck out of here. I'm like, and then they be like, you got some pretty dark tint, man. You need to watch where the fuck you going. I said, bro, you gonna write me a ticket? I'm letting you off with a warning. I said, yeah. I was like, all right, then shut the fuck up. Then I used to talk to them crazy. I remember my mom was in the car at one time, bro. I said, either give me the ticket or shut the fuck up. Oh, well, I was gonna give you a warning. I'm gonna give you a ticket now. Give me the fucking ticket, bro. But I used to go to traffic court. Them dickheads will never show up and they'll just throw my ticket away. Yeah, that's when I had a lot of time. That's when I was a young boy and had a lot of free time. What, bro? I remember this female pulled me over in front of my mom's crib. And she was actually cool, so I was talking cool to her. Then my step pop was walking up to the car. He was walking past. He was like, damn, they pulled you over in front of the house. What happened? What happened? And mind you, he was across the street. I get pulled over right here. He on the other side of the street talking from across the street. And he was like, damn, what happened? What happened? And out of nowhere, Shorty just snapped. She just snapped. She's like, go the fuck back to the house. No, she didn't say it. I'm lying. She said that. She was like, sir. She was like, sir, she said some shit like pretty much saying like, let me do my job and go back to your house. He was like, bitch, I'm across the street. Fuck is you talking about? So they arguing back and forth. And I said, yo, why is you so mad? I said, why the fuck is you so mad? He across the street. He can do whatever the fuck he want. Oh, but I'm conducting a traffic stop and he's interfering. No, he's not. He's across the street. Just ignore him. So she keep going back and forth and shit. And I'm like, yo, if you gonna give me the fucking ticket or not? Because now I'm getting hot. I'm like, you gonna give me a fucking ticket or not? Oh, you just got. I said, yo, what did you even pull me over for? Oh, you didn't use your turn signal. And I'm like, what the fuck? Oh, like, yo, give me my fucking ticket, yo. And she stood in that fucking car for like 20 minutes just to give me one ticket. Like, bitch, it take you 20 minutes to fill out a sheet of paper. You need to box an officer for charity? Shit, I would love to. I wish it was this one cop that fucking pulled a gun out on me in South Philly though. I was doing Uber Eats and I had my homie in the car with me. Mind you, I had a silver Toyota Corolla, 2001 John. It was a little hoopty John. Well, real dark tint. And we was like on 8th and Jackson. This is like the trenches in South Philly. I wouldn't say the trenches, but it's the hood. You know what I'm saying? It was like mixed. It had like a lot of Mexicans and Hondurans and black people and shit like that. It was a nice little mix over there. I remember I got pulled over crazy. Like, woo, like right away. Like, so I pull over right in front of this bar on 8th and Jackson. So the dude, yo, bald head, fat Asian nigga, bro, already got the pistol out. He said, I need your license. He said, I need your license. I said, yo, what you got your gun for, bro? I said, what you pulling your gun out for, man? And my other homie he was like, yo, he got his gun out. He reeked, bro. When my homie poked his head out, the nigga moved the gun to his direction. I'm like, yo, what the fuck? I'm like, yo, I'm about to get shot right now, bro. What the fuck is going on? So then he was like, he kept asking for my life. I said, bro, I'm not giving you my. I said, bro, I am not moving my hands, bro. I was like, there's no way. There's no way I'm moving my hands, bro. I said, my wallet right here in my center console. I said, y'all could grab it. I am not moving my hands, bro. And then the partner right there, he was like, "Oh no, you can grab it." I said, "Bro, if he don't put the gun down, I am not grabbing my wallet. Get the fuck out of here, tripping." So eventually, the boy put the gun down or whatever, and he was like, "Oh, just like was going on talking about that. There was a robbery that had a car similar to this." And I said, "Bro, we got fucking food in the car. We dropping food off, bro." I said, "I'm a delivery boy, nigga. What is you talking about?" So it was like, bro, like right after that, bro, I was like, never again. I would love to fight that nigga though, because for that was like the first time where I was like, bro, this nigga was really trying to kill me, bro. Fuck that. He thought I was gonna move my hand so he could have a reason to pop me. Tripping. I seen that shit happen where they be like, "Oh, license and registration or whatever," and then like they'll go reach for it and they light the car up. Like, yeah, you crazy as shit. He said, "I swear the cops love abusing authority. It's be mostly dudes they got bullied when they was little." Yeah, I know that for a fact because there's a few dudes I graduated with that was getting clowned all high school and they cops now. Shit, I used to be one of them that was clowning them. I remember I got pulled over by a nigga I graduated with. He was like, "Mark?" And he had the flashlight in my face, so I couldn't see who it was. Once he dropped the flashlight, it was one of my homies I graduated with. He was like, "Oh no, man, you good to go." I was like, damn. These niggas really be fucking narcs out here. Real shit. My fault. So I guess we spoke about everything we needed to speak about. If y'all got any more questions, let me know. You know what I mean? Because I'm good. Got any more questions before I get up out of here, man? It's currently 1:23 in the morning in Philadelphia right now, but you know it is what it is. I ain't tripping. We got 21 people in the building. He said 21 viewers and motherfuckers hardly say shit. Yeah, bro, they niggas just be staring at me, bro. And it's probably because a majority of the niggas who watching probably done got hit with the wrench or something. So they probably commenting and we just don't see it. Niggas be hating and they just be watching from a distance. You know, I'll be having people, I know for a fact that I'll be having people who don't like me or don't fuck with me that just be watching me. For sure. He said, "Who do you dislike more, firefighters or cops?" Stop motion petty, bro. Cops for sure. But I don't fuck with neither one of them. Yeah. Neither one of them. I don't fuck with cops or firefighters. But cops I definitely don't like. But you know who I dislike more than firefighters, though? The parking authority. I hate Philadelphia Parking Authority. I hate each and every one of them niggas, bro. Each and every one. I hate them. Like people who actually take those jobs, like y'all crumbs, bro. But I scrapped that one overhead firefighter, mano Imano. What you mean, bro? That's what I was gonna do. What you talking about? I'll beat him the fuck up. Easy work. Punch on him. I'd have did him dirty. Dead ass. But all right, y'all. Niggas ain't got no more shit to say, man. I'm gonna get up out of here. You free. You feel me? Been on here for officially 3 hours on the dot. You know what I mean? One of the longer lives that I've had in a long time. I appreciate everybody that came through and showed love to the channel. Spoke with your boy and all that good shit, man. Oh, is that right? Yeah, he said that shit. I'll never forget him saying that shit. But like he said it in a way where he was like being sarcastic. I'm like, bro, would you be that sarcastic if I punched you in your shit? I don't think you would. Yeah, bro. And this the thing. It's like if y'all on your way to a fire, that's cool. But it's like, do y'all sirens really need to be that loud on y'all way over there? Shit, like, bro, the whole fucking hood hear y'all niggas. Do y'all really like? Do y'all niggas really need to be that loud to know that y'all coming down the block? Come on, bro. Yeah, he wasn't. Nigga would have got out. He'd have found out though. I'd have beat that heavy ass fucking metal helmet off his motherfucking head. I'd have melted him. He was smart. Do I mess with the military? I got a lot of homies that was in the military and shit like that. I got a good homie of mine, Paul. He was in the military. He live out in Nevada now, in Henderson. But yeah, I fuck with the military. Uh, I got it, and that was one of the reasons why I got in trouble with my firearm and shit was because of somebody that was in the military. Uh, I was getting like, and that was my fault. I was being too emotional, but they was like, "Oh, I can't get into details." You know what I'm saying? But what I'm gonna say is this: the person that was defending the military bull said that the dude was a Marine, and because he was a Marine, like I ain't had no shot. I was like, "What?" It's like, nigga, bro, I put all my shit down, put my gun down and all. I said, bro, I would not. I was like, yo, say I won't knock you the fuck out, bro. Yo, those some. And all these stories I'm coming up with, man, it seems like I'm a violent person, bro. I promise you I'm not. I actually avoid a lot of shit. I walk away from a lot of shit. But that was like heat of the moment shit. I ain't gonna say who was there or what it was about. I was like, say I won't knock you the fuck out. Oh, bro, nah, yo, it's not pleading the fifth. But I met like he was the one nigga that he probably the biggest reason why I'm dealing with what I'm dealing with right now. That was partially my fault. I was way too emotional. But for the most part, I fuck with the military. They cool. I had one dude. I remember I used to be on PlayStation. I used to be gaming and shit. And the one dude was talking so tough, and I'm like, yo, nigga, where you from, nigga? He was talking about, I forgot what branch in the military he said he was in, but he was like, I'm trained to kill. I'm like, bro, ain't nobody trying to hear that. Nigga, shut up, nigga. Think because you in the military, nigga supposed to be scared of you. You ain't never kill nobody, nigga. You be on standby. Shut up, nigga. These niggas, yo, a lot of these military niggas be capping about like what they did in the military, bro. Y'all niggas was on reserve, bro. Stop it. Y'all niggas is not active, bro. Y'all was not out here front line getting shit popping. Stop it. Y'all here super capping. Don't nobody believe none of that shit. Nigga, yeah, I remember he sounded like a white boy too. He like, I'm trained to kill. Like, nigga, what? Who was you talking to, bro? I used to be talking greasy on PlayStation. I ain't gonna lie though. Like, nigga, I used to tell everybody, man, I'll beat you the fuck up, nigga. You like, yeah, all right, I'm trained to kill. It's like, what? Yo, get the fuck out of here. I used to spar niggas in the military. They conditioning was out this world. Like if you wasn't in shape, they fuck around and drown you, but they couldn't fight. He said typical hillbilly. Yeah, a lot of them be like, oh, because they served in fucking Afghanistan or whatever the case is, that they feel like you gotta do something for them. Like, nigga, you chose to do that, nigga. I don't gotta kiss your ass, nigga. Fuck out of here. Take you and your little military discount the fuck up out of here. 10% off at Walmart, ass nigga. So what games would you fuck with on the PS4? Be running up, dog. So don't be running up, dog. I'm all live, dog. Beat your ass, cuz. Fuck out of here. When I was on PS4, I used to play my 2Ks. I was heavy on the 2K. And then like there was a point in time where them 2K games was like kind of getting played out and shit. Niggas stopped playing it for a little bit. Then I used to be heavy on the UFC because they ain't had no boxing games, so I used to play the UFC shit. And then I had a couple homies, like my best friend Justin and shit. They used to play Fortnite and shit like that. I wasn't good at shooting games, period. But like, man, shut up. We used to play that shit. Then we used to play some shit called Apex. Played that shit a little bit too. Bro, when my YouTube channel was like down bad, I used to stream, bro. I used to stream my games on here. I wouldn't have no viewers neither. That's the funny part. I used to have like 1-2 people at the most watch me play UFC and all this shit. I probably bring that shit back. I ain't gonna lie. Now that people like tuned into the channel, or I'll probably make another channel and do that. You said 2K is worse now. I heard a lot of good shit about the new 2K that's coming out. They said that shit's smooth. That's what I heard. I don't know though. Sound like niggas rumbling outside, right?
Right. I heard a girl on the phone with the cops.
What?
Yep, right there.
Yeah, rumbling. Who are you? I can't see. All right. Yo, they about to rumble, cuz. These drunk bitches about to rumble outside. There ain't no boxing on tonight, so I want to see some boxing out here. Fuck you talking about? All right, y'all. I'm gonna get up out of here, man. I'm about to instigate a fight, man. I'll holler at y'all. Y'all have a blessed, beautiful night. I'm out of here, man. Peace.